Hello, everyone, and welcome to Swindler's Den. I think we're live. Grizz, I couldn't hear,
we're live
so
now.
Okay.
So yeah, hello, welcome. This is session 29 of Icewind Dale, Rime, the Frostmaiden. Believe it or not, between all of the taking breaks and 0.5 episodes, our other campaign, Lost Song of Fandovers, just had their session 29 on Sunday, so we're actually in the same session with each other, technically speaking. So there's that. Also, 9 years ago, if you want to feel old, 9 years ago was the Harlem Shake meme.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why I felt to share that, but I found that out today. I'm like, I'm gonna say that on stream. Anyways, welcome everybody. Let's introduce my players before I say something else stupid. We have Grizlocke.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Grizlocke here. I play Pabu and Orlin, and today we got a new audio setup going on, so if there's anything funky or something like that, go ahead, leave a comment or, in the chat, and I'll try and adjust.
Speaking of dance memes, to Cha-Cha Slide, we gonna get funky. Next is Bumbleskum.
I thought you were going to say, speaking of dance memes, it's Bumbleskum. Hey, it's your boy, Bumbleskum. I play some characters. What day is this? It's been a while. My head's not anywhere. Can I just point out, I really like that every time Tommie is gone, he's replaced with that dead guy.
Seems fitting, right?
That's my favorite thing. Also, Harlem Shake time. Is that how it went?
The Harlem Shake.
Oh, okay. All right, you can move on. I'm done.
Right. Next is Dyto.
Hello, I'm Dyto. Tonight I'll be playing Valrez, the Ranger Rogue, and maybe we'll get back to the main party and I'll be playing an old lady cat again. We'll see.
Perhaps. And last but not least, we have Dr. Phage.
Hello, I'm playing Axel, the Goliath Fighter, and then Liliana, the Dragonborn Cleric.
And unfortunately, we are one taco short of a six-pack because TommieTaco can't be here tonight. And he's he's gonna be gone for a couple of weeks because he has some real life priorities that have to take place. So we'll miss him, but hey, kisses in the chat. Last time on the, I almost said Lost Song Handover. Oh, I'm tired. The Rime of the Frostmaiden. The Goliath party had infiltrated Sunblight, the Duergar fortress in the spine of the world, where they were slaughtering their way through Duergar to get to Zardarok, the Duergar king, who is there trying to take over Icewind Dale because it's been dark for 2 years. It believed to have been, or he believed that he was sent there by the Duergar god Deep Duera, when in fact he was being controlled by Osmodius, unknowing to him. Our party found Zardarok and took him down easily. It says, hey, that was easy enough. Let's get going. But oh wait, there's a priest hanging around here, and we think he might be some trouble. Turns out he was some trouble as he stabbed Night Hunter in the back as she looked at the forge, and revealed himself to be a barbed devil. Another throwdown fight ensued in the forge, and it got very, very dangerous towards the end. A couple of our guys went down a couple times. One went down, 2 or 3 times and got nat 20s to come back up. But we're able to be successful in the end, and we ended right as the combat did. So let me pull you guys over here to Sunblight again so we can see the map. I got rid of a bunch of the dead enemies because it was bogging the heck out of the computers. So it should be a little bit easier to move around on there. You don't necessarily have to move your characters as we do stuff, just so that you can see the layout and remind yourselves. But yeah, floor is yours. What you like to do and or say.
In case we get ambushed again, I'm going to start putting all my armor on again because it came off when I went into bear form. So just like slowly strapping armor back on. That takes like 20 minutes or something stupid like that.
10.
10
it might be less to put it on. I think it's more to take it off. But yeah, we'll go 10.
Regardless.
Yes.
I think Valrus is gonna just double check on Shadow Mind. She has no idea what's in this room with that Mind Flayer.
It's true. There is a bound up Mind Flayer that is missing his face tentacles in front of you, Axel and Pabu.
What should we do with him?
Right now, don't care. Not an issue. All chained up. Deal with it. Maybe never. Did we decide, are you a good thing or a bad thing?
You hadn't said anything, no? Are you here in your mind?
We'll circle back to that one.
If we were to let you go, what would you do?
Return to the Underdark. I mean, I'm as good as dead. They took away my telepathic powers.
Okay, we have another friend in another room. Maybe the two of you could go back together.
Okay.
It's safer to travel in groups, yes?
I suppose so. I guess it depends on what that is that you're sending me with.
It's a big mushroom man.
Oh, that would be okay then, yes.
Okay.
How are you, old man?
Well, I've been better. I'm a bit exhausted right now. I could take a nap, but we still have too much work to be done here. We have to figure out what's going on with this dragon before any of Sunblight's kids get wise to us.
Or anything else comes out or after us?
We're all pretty weak, and we never know if that Grandolpha lady's gonna turn on us at any moment either. How do we think we stop this thing?
Well, I figured it was made in this thing, this forge here, and she points to the forge. I was thinking maybe we can find a way to destroy it, shut it off.
To unforge it. Think if we dip it in this lava or something, it might break.
I mean, it might melt. What does it look like this forge is made out of? Is it made out of, like, metal?
It looks like it's made of iron.
I mean, if it's hot enough, I mean, we might be able to melt it down.
Sorry, I'm just, it might attack us if it sees us. Sorry, a few too many hits to the head with that brawl I had. I remember this thing is shallow as hell, wasn't it? What about, he had a crown or something. Do you think that might... What's the point of making Shardolin objects to create a Shardolin dragon if those things don't control it? You think maybe the crown might do something?
Possible. Looking at my intelligence, it's not very good.
Mine either. Too many blows to the head in my days.
I don't think any of the Goliaths are particularly
Actually,
smart.
for some reason, Pabu is statted with intelligence as his second highest for some reason.
Smart on Pabu. I mean, other than maybe destroying the thing that made the dragon, which was a forge, maybe there's a connection between all of the black rocks.
Maybe.
Dragon. The gauntlet, she gestures towards your hand.
Let's let's see what if I could remember people's nicknames, because I lose this page every time. It's not.
It's not Skin Beater.
It's not
Not
Skin
that
Beater.
one.
What is it?
Thunderclap.
Thunderclap. Okay.
Let's see what maybe Thunderclap's got some insight. He's a bright boy.
Less been in less battles, less concussions. Good for the
Yes.
brain.
And he starts walking, and then he like puts a hand on your shoulder. And,
Thanks for keeping me up.
Wish I could have.
I'm not in my prime. I feel like maybe if this was 30 years ago, I might have been able to take that thing on all by myself. But age does a number to you.
and then he
There's
like,
a
starts
there's a
walking.
reason Goliaths roam in packs. So
What is your name?
and I'll walk with them towards where the others are.
I believe I told you before, but I also forget my own name.
Sorry, yeah, I can't remember
From
what
time
we've
to time.
asked this guy.
It's all right. So you can ask me again if you need. It's been a few weeks. Fjord.
Fior.
Fjord.
Fior, what did they want with you here?
They were doing some kind of experiments on me, and I said they took my psionic powers. They tapped into my skull, and
What can you usually do with your psionic powers?
oh, lots of things. Control people's minds.
Could you control objects?
Yes.
Kind of look toward Axel. It could be part of what is controlling the dragon.
Potentially. Can I like dig through Zardarok's pockets to see if there's like a key or like anything fun in there?
Yeah. Take a little investigation check on him.
Sure. Love digging through a dead guy's pockets. 15.
You don't find any key. You do find like he has smithing tools on him. In a pocket, or not a pocket, pouch that has 20 platinum pieces in it. But other than that, he's not carrying any keys or anything like that.
Okay. Yes, it is. It potentially. I mean, I don't know. The claw that he had, and then the knives that some of the dwarves had, made my brain hurt in a way that weapons should not. So perhaps that is the source of this. I do not know.
I wonder if the others have found anything. Oh, look! There they are.
Convenient.
So, how are you guys doing in here?
Then better.
I couldn't agree more. We took out
What
the
is that
devil.
thing?
Was a devil?
There was a devil
Hmm. That is
with
unfortunate.
barbs or a beard. I don't know. It's been too long.
I think it was a barbed. I remember thinking that guy's a huge prick, so it must be.
But they're beards, but hairy barbs.
Boy, I know we don't have facial hair in these tribes, but I can tell you that's not what a beard is.
Look, one could say.
You know, Night Hunter, I'm starting to rethink. Thunderclap about some things. Sorry, I just got hit in the head a few times. Had an all-out brawl with that son of a bitch. What do we... The crown. Do we think the crown... Does any of you guys have any idea of how he's controlling the dragon? I thought maybe the crown or something, but
Well, our friend here, who's tied up, says that they took his psionic powers, and I was thinking maybe they somehow used that to control the dragon.
Interesting. What else has he been trying to tell you?
He wants to be left free.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Says that he is no longer a threat anymore.
I'm sure he thinks that.
We were
Well-
just going to send him off on his way with the mushroom guy, so that they friends. Yes.
It was brought up as a possibility. No decisions have been made yet.
Oh. I see. You've been, and he walks over to the Mind Flayer again and, like, squats down in front of him. What kind of nonsense are you filling this boy's head with?
How?
Is he speaking telepathically or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm a little out of the loop. What is this thing?
It's a menace, that's what it is.
And then he like punches the thing in the face.
Oh, roll an attack.
An attacker damage.
I mean, old man.
just
he's-
damage, just
he's
roll
tied
damage.
Okay,
up.
I asked because he's
Yeah.
We were saying 6.
Yeah, he just instantly just passes out when you just hit him and just.
Clock him out, knock him out.
These things are poison to the mind. They'll get in there. Their whole purpose is to kill and convert anything it sees. I don't know. I don't hear too much word from underneath the mountains, but if I know one thing, it's the infamous desecration of these mind flayers. They bring on all living beings.
Good to know. Can I poke my head in this door over here?
Which door?
The one to my right.
Okay, and I will say there are 4 doors in this room, and I might not have them all revealed, but there's one here, one here, one next to Axel, and then the one down here that Axel already went into. Yeah, you poke your head in there, and
Sorry.
no worries. Nothing really to write home about, just a room that has a narrow slit into the other room.
Cool.
I was thinking maybe if we can't figure out how to control the dragon, we can at least destroy what made it. So it can't be remade.
That would be a good Babu.
I was just going to say, I feel like we already did that. Wasn't that guy?
He's just one person, but anybody can figure out how to make something in a forge. I mean, somebody kind of already knows. He's pointing up.
True.
I think, if nothing else, we need to figure out how trustworthy Grandolpha is. If we can get them all to leave. I don't know if we have to worry too much about the forge, maybe. I feel like, in long term, we should probably either bring this structure down, if nothing else, seal off the Underdark. Long term, not tonight.
Perhaps one of the dwarves that helped us could fill us in? Maybe they know how to control this dragon? Somebody must have heard something, yes?
You would assume so. We also don't know if he has plans anywhere around here. We haven't found anything as to the designs of the creature. That may give us ideas as to how to stop it.
Is there any dwarves left? I know they were battling on the ramparts or something, and then...
You would have seen them go through these double doors back in the main forge area, and you haven't seen anyone return. There's also those two that are by the elevator.
Yeah,
The
those two are,
de-escalator.
yeah, are like our lookout.
Yep.
I guess if they went further in, maybe we should follow them to see what they think.
I am in that left room, just gonna poke in and make sure that it is also empty.
Yes it is.
Okay. Figured, just
Yep.
making sure.
Who has the
I
crown?
thought-
Oh, sorry.
I think it's
still on him,
Yep.
or
Yeah.
next to him, or whatever.
I'm gonna attempt to take it off of him, I guess.
Okay. You take it off of him?
Just want to look at it, examine it. I don't know if I can see if it's giving off any magic or not without casting something. Oh, I have
Do an
identified.
Arcana check. You can identify if you want to, or you can
I
do
am
an
going to
Arcana check.
identify this. Everyone, give me 10
It's a
minutes.
crown.
Oh, yes. Okay. Silly me.
Pabu begins his 10-minute ritual to cast Identify. Does anybody want to do anything within this 10 minutes, or do you want to wait for this outcome?
Let's explore these two southern doors, right? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do one door.
yeah.
So, as Axel saw in the room that he just went to the door of, you open this room and there are let me make sure I get it right. There are tablets that are like, there's stacks of tablets, and you had looked at them previously and weren't quite sure of what language was written on them. You can tell that looking at it, there isn't like spaces like there would be for words in normal languages. It like all of the symbols just seem to run together with each other. Lots of straight lines and dots for these symbols, but you're not sure. What's everybody's languages they know?
I'm not with that group.
Common, giant, primordial.
Common, dwarvish, and giant.
Yeah, none of those are this language.
I would ask Maroke, because he understood Undercommon before, if he can read this.
I believe Moreau can't either, but I will check here.
So it's not Undercommon.
Yes, not Undercommon.
Okay.
Let's see. He might surprise me. Yep, nope. He just knows Undercommon Giant as well, so he does not either. And then there is a door down towards the back of the room that seems to lead to the same space as the door that Night Hunter is opening, which, as you open it, you see similarly to where you came down on the elevator. There is another one in this room. Giant gear wheel and gears cranking away, and that's what this mechanical sound that Axel had heard and you guys had heard in this other room once again. So another escalator.
Elevator.
Or elevator. I said escalator because we've been calling it a de-escalator.
I'm gonna take a couple of the tablets and just shove them in my bag just in case,
Right.
even though we can't treat them. Don't know how far you want to go, but there is also like this little secret area over here.
What is the lighting situation back here?
It is in this room. It would be dimly lit still.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, Axel knew the area of that secret door, so it'd be, and it had closed by this point, but easy enough for glass to open. So,
Oh, okay. I didn't know that it had closed.
Yeah, you see an empty room. Actually, this room is not empty. I'm a liar.
Liar.
There's no people in it.
I was gonna shut the door again.
Nope.
Braziers of glowing hot coals heat and light this room, the walls of which are lined with closed iron sarcophagi standing on end. In the middle of the room, that person's no longer there. Actually, no, they are. In the middle of the room, a dwarger has been shackled to a chair. Her flesh is covered with blisters, and that's it.
Hello?
You get no response?
What kind of funky shit were they up to here?
I'm
Did anybody
gonna
find anything interesting on the whatever his name was, the dead guy?
king.
Oh,
Yeah,
Zardarok?
Zardarok. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Axel looked and found some currency and smith's tools. That's about it.
Yeah. Does this person seem to be breathing?
Do you walk up to them?
I mean, I'm a bit gun shy, so like, depending on where they are, I wouldn't get any closer than like 10 feet to them.
Yeah, they're about in the middle of the room, so about where you are, it'd be 10 feet. If you want to do a medicine check from here, you can.
13?
They do not seem to be breathing.
Okay. Maybe a dead person in here chained to a chair. Don't know. They look somewhat tortured. Kind of looks like a torture chamber of sorts.
Is it this person looks human?
It's a dwarver.
Why were they torturing their own?
Don't know. They had quite a few in those weird metal bodysuit things that didn't look too pleasant to be in. So I don't think they have too many reservations about hurting their own. He also didn't seem wholly intact in the head. So.
I could. She pulls out her jar of spores.
I don't.
I'm gonna
What are
pull
we
out my
looking at?
torch. There's a possible dead guy in the middle of the room.
Oh, I'll walk up to it. Look at it.
Yeah, you walk up to it. There's a dead female dwarver on the table with blisters all over her body.
Can I do a medicine check to see what what might have caused the blisters or anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong fucking character. I was like, I do not have a 0 in medicine. I wouldn't have said this otherwise. Wrong character. What'd I get?
You got a 23. So, yeah, this might have even been something that you've employed before in your past, to your shadowy past. Seems to be some kind of acid that was applied to the skin, used for torture to get information out of a person. It seems like they either didn't give up the information that was wanted and they continued till she died, or they just killed her after she gave it up.
Does she look like she died from the acid burns, or?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there any like identifying things on her? Or is it just like her in her dwarger clothes?
Yeah. It looks like she's wearing the clothing you would wear. That clothing, well, kind of, yeah. The cloth and like padding you would wear underneath armor to stop it from like rubbing against your skin.
Oh, of course, yes. She's dead, all right, in quite a painful way at that. They tortured her with acid.
That is not pleasant.
I'm wondering if they suspected something about Grandolpha.
Possible. Seems like they were not on the best of terms. She just spent all of her time hanging out in the kitchen.
What's this? What's the sarcophagus?
So you look, there are actually 10 of these sarcophagi around the room. And as you pull them open, you see that the door is lined, and the inside are lined with metal spikes. These are Iron Maidens.
Yep. Iron Maidens.
Timmy.
Convenient, no?
This would have been really cool for a name. I wonder, oh well.
It'd be be really cool if you like put that on the outside of armor and then like went up and tackled someone with it.
Someone, like a living Iron Maiden. Yeah, that does sound pretty cool. Very impractical, because you know there's things like ice trolls out there who just freeze you to death if you rub against one by accident.
I wanna.
Oh, this is dumb.
I wanna try and listen in on this door. And see if I can hear anything behind it.
I won't even make you roll there. You can't hear anything.
Okay, I'm gonna try and open it. See what's back there.
Open it. And you see this small room, and inside of it, you can see an array of torture devices, including whips, mallets, barbed scourges, spiked chains, branding irons, hooks, thumb screws, pliers, and shears.
You know,
You
this
need to
room really take you back.
That is not even something I would like to touch on. It sounds very traumatic.
But not for me.
I had a great time.
But I'm trying to think if there's anything useful in there. I might take one of the whips.
Yeah, if you want, you can.
I don't even know if I can use it. I can use commercial and simple weapons. I can use a whip.
All right, as you guys are picking through that closet, we'll go back to Pabu, who has been casting his Identify. You are holding this. Yeah, you're sitting there, and looking at this crown. And the Identify spell goes off, and this crown doesn't have a name necessarily. You know it's made of Chardolin, but it gives off an evil presence. There's devil magic coming off of this crown. It is cursed for sure.
I put it. No, I'm just kidding. Does it tell me at all what it does? What does Identify do?
This
You learn its properties and how to use it.
And how
Yes,
to use
so-
If it's attunement or if it's charges or whether
it
any
seems
spells are
the only
affecting it.
purpose. It seems the only purpose of this crown is to drive its wearer mad, allowing the devil whose magic is upon it to possibly convince them a little easier.
Well, this is useless. I'm gonna go over to the forge and throw the crown in.
Okay, you throw the crown in.
Into the lava part.
Oh, into the lava parts are
stream.
spilling out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it sits on top for a second, and then begins to sink to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Have you figured
Are
out
these
what's
yours?
with that crown yet? I was thinking maybe I could put that on and maybe I could control the dragon that way.
No, definitely not. It was a trap to get easy access to your mind from demons and devils and shit. Didn't control dragons.
Oh, it's a Durger controller.
Actually, now that I think about it, that thing on your arm.
I was just about to say, you look down as your Identify is beginning to fade at this gauntlet. It's giving off the same energy.
Yeah, no, you should probably throw that in fire.
But it shoots blasts out. I haven't felt anything wrong with it at all.
Okay, I am just warning you that it will slowly eat away at you until the devil takes full control of your body, and you know.
Oh, I killed that devil.
Speaking of devils, are there any behind this door?
Which door are you looking at? Oh, okay, you open that door.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna do what I've been doing with the doors and listening first. But...
Do a perception check.
Huh.
I'm starting to worry that there is no way to stop this
32.
dragon.
Yes, you hear like the sound of dragging, and you hear voices speaking on the other side. It's similar to the undercommon you've been hearing.
Okay, I'm not gonna touch that. Don't know what's going on over there. Okay. Hey guys, there are Dorger behind the other door of the torture chamber. There's dragging and talking in a language I don't understand.
They could be our allied ones.
Don't you understand Undercommon?
No, I do not.
No, that is the old man's speciality. The other old man's.
So in here.
No, I know. I thought she had a conversation with Grandolpha. That's why I thought.
She ended up speaking a different language so that they understood each other.
I was speaking Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Let's summon the old man and see what he hears beyond the stone doors.
Stone Hero goes over there. Puts his old stony ear up against the door. And what? What's he get here?
I don't hear anything back there.
He's too far away. I can't hear anything.
Don't really want to open the door unless I know for sure that they're friendlies.
Well, I feel like we have to deal with this one way or another. Either we ignore it and we go upstairs, or we open the door and see if they are friend or foe.
Let's well, we can just double back and go follow where our friends went.
Better idea.
What was across the way by the tower that I was on? There's another area back there.
It looked like jail cells of sorts. Didn't get a great look at what was happening back there.
Might be more Dorger or monsters back there that they were going to experiment on. Is that Mind Flayer still unconscious?
Oh
Yeah.
shit, I forgot about him.
He's
Oh, I didn't.
I heal him for full health and then quickly unlock his chains. Run! Be free!
It kills you.
All right, so we all go into that door?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, do you open it?
Yes, I'll open it.
Yeah.
And then there's another door.
What are these things? What's with the little teeth?
You know, I was just asking myself that question.
I'm not gonna step in until I know what the obvious teeth are.
Oh, two sets of double doors frame a short corridor. Bolted to the walls are a dozen black boxes, each one measuring 8 feet tall and 1 foot wide, that give off a low hum.
What check do you want to figure out what this is?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a black box check.
Flat intelligence.
Oh no.
Oh, it looks safe.
Yeah, you just.
Oh, no. I'm up here too.
Shadow Wine's like, I mean, the other twerker went through here, and
It's just boxes.
Axel's like, no, those are traps. There's
No.
something will happen if you walk through there without knowing what's going on.
They are bad. I don't know in what way, but they are bad.
Can I do an investigation to see or perception? Whichever
You
one.
can do an investigation.
Okay. 13.
You don't see a way to disable them.
Can I figure out what they do? Or no? I mean, it's only a 13. I don't.
You can walk in front of him if you want. That's a good way to find out.
What I will do. All right, don't worry about this. What I'm gonna do
Don't worry about this.
is It's wild that I don't have things for like saving throws as a monk. Like it's fucking wild. How dark is it in here?
It is, I believe, once again, dimly lit. It's dimly lit. Everywhere you've been going is going to be dimly lit.
Is it dimly lit inside, or is it dimly lit because of the forge?
Because of the forge.
Okay. We're just gonna close the door enough so there's only a crack in there.
Okay.
And then when if it's dim light, I can still teleport. I'm gonna teleport to the other side. To the doors.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna shunt over there and like up against the door.
All right.
See, it's easy.
What about the rest of us?
Hold on. I'm gonna hear what's on the other side of the door.
Do a perception.
Oh no.
There's nothing on the other side.
Yeah, the stone wall seems a little too thick for you to hear through. You're like trying to balance just right so you don't fall backwards into these black boxes on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you aren't able to get like a good
I'll just
place
open it,
actually.
then.
What's taking so long,
What are you doing?
Axel?
Opening it.
All right, you open it, and I'm gonna make it so that you can't see things again. Here we go. You see a bunch of Dwerger dragging bodies of other Dwerger.
Oh,
As you open the door, they stop to turn to you, and one of them drops the legs of the Dwerger that he was dragging. He says, "So is it done then? Have you taken care of the problem?"
we killed both of them. I killed the devil myself.
Oh, devil. You said
The
devil?
oracle or whatever, the priest.
Oh, the priest.
It was a devil in disguise, and I punched it to death myself.
You can see devil
Sounds
blood.
poetic.
You can
Oh,
see
yes, she
devil
was.
blood still on his fists.
Well, Grandolfo will want to talk to you then, and we can get this all wrapped up, and we can get heading out here then.
Do any of you know how he was controlling the dragon?
Well, from what easy construct terminology, that's not the word I needed, but that's the one I came to. He created it, so it listened to him. He just gave it the order, and it went to carry it out, and he'll come back when it finishes that order.
Okay, so we won't at least get a new order to go out. And we can take it out while we're here. Alright. These black boxes, they're traps. Are they operational right now?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, and I teleport back.
I shunt back out here.
Alright, there's nothing to see back there.
Our friends took care of the rest. They're disposing of bodies.
They told us we should probably talk to Grandolpha.
What was the name of the priest?
Priest.
I
you
don't
have
think
a
we
name?
called their name.
I just remember it being
You
priest.
did. I believe Grandolpha told you. Let me make sure I get the name.
Is it
right.
Klondor?
Klondike. No,
Duergar with
What'd you
dark
do?
robes, Klondor. That's what I've got written somewhere.
yes, Klondorn.
Oh,
Trying to
Dorn.
work on something.
Okay.
Fondor, you're the devil in disguise. Yes, you are. Devil in disguise. Yeah, I'm working on it still.
You should probably integrate your drums more and a bit more beat to it.
Yes, I will try.
Bad news though. Maybe good news. Actually, it's probably the best news I've heard all night. To them, I asked them what they thought of how to control the dragon. It sounds as though that because he controlled the dragon, he gave the dragon orders. And that's kind of the end of it. Which means, when that dragon gets back here, bad news, it's gonna be a while before it gets back here. Good news is once it is, no one else is commanding him to leave. And we'll just deconstruct it while it's here.
Yes. Perhaps we should try to rest before it gets back. Just in case it can still fight.
Yes. We should talk to Grandolpha, maybe thinking about sneaking off to somewhere maybe down here where we can rest up in secret if Grandolpha gets everyone gone. You look concerned, Axel.
Yes, it is just a concern that now that the construct does not have a master, it can do whatever it wants. And who's to say that it must come back here? I don't know how they work, but that it is just a concern of mine.
That's a fair concern.
It still may return here, but then once it realizes that it does not have any orders to follow, it may follow its own orders. I don't know if it can come up with its own orders.
I don't think we'll have to worry, because we'll be here waiting for the son of a bitch.
True.
And maybe we should just go talk to Grandolpha now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All
I
right.
would agree.
Yeah, you guys head. Which way do you take back upstairs? You found a new elevator, and there's the elevator you took to get down here.
Let's not take the new one.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
not.
let's
It's
take the
either
old one.
going to go straight to the top, or it's going to go to one of the sun's rooms.
Yeah, it at least goes closer to them if the maps are roughly lined up.
Yeah, you go and take the elevator that you took to get back. The two Dwarger that were waiting down there, guarding, come with one of the groups because you had to go in. I think you had to go in 3 groups, but Axel's a polar bear at that point, so you could go in 2 groups.
Yeah.
And they join you on the way up.
Valrus is gonna hang back. She's not gonna go up right away. She's gonna disappear while they're walking anyways, so they're not gonna be able to see her.
Okay. You do that. And the
What you're
rest.
saying is we can go in one group.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You guys get up there, and you head to Grandolpha, who is still in her room, eating her small, black ice, whatever it's called, Chardolin, pseudo dragon is with her, is kind of crawling around the bottom of the chair. Her legs don't reach the floor.
Wait. She has a Chardolin.
Mhm.
What kind of dragons is it called again? Pseudo dragon.
It's a very small dragon, so it's a pseudo dragon. Okay. It looks like it would be a pseudo dragon size. And as you enter, she says, actually, before you guys even enter that room, you see at the far side of the hall, at this door and this door, you see 4 Dwarger at both doors all begin to enlarge and then bust through the door, and there's some kind of scuffle on the other side. And you are then led into the room with Grandolpha.
Godspeed to those fighters.
So it looks like you finished the job. Is that fair assessment?
Yes, I'd say so.
I punched the devil to death myself.
The devil?
Yes.
I mean, he was a bastard. I wouldn't quite call him a devil, though.
No, the actual devil.
Oh.
The oracle, priest, whatever. He was a devil in disguise, and I punched him to death with my own fist.
He lifts up his fist and you can still see the blood.
They're still working on the song.
Just...
You are a strange group, but nevertheless, I'm happy for the help that you provided.
Yes.
So, there she is. There's Art. I will start sending out some of my forces to the 10 towns and calling back those that are still hidden there. We'll get them back here so we can start heading back to the Underdark. The sons are being taken care of. Don't worry about them. They'll be out of the way soon enough.
That is a very cute dragon you have there.
Oh, thank you. This was a gift from my late suitor.
The one with who?
I assume you just killed
Garderock.
him.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yes.
They were like merging clans, and that was a gift.
So you
'cause he
haven't
was,
like, you know, you're not that attached yet.
To the dragon? I mean, you're rather fond of him, but Zardarok not so much.
I hate to do this to you, but I recently discovered that the things made out of that material contain devils inside of them that will try to eat away at your brain until they can take control of your body.
Is that why your friends are wearing Zardarok's gauntlet?
Yes, I told him to
he
take
says
it off,
that, but I don't feel any different.
Well, this onyx has been with me for a while now, and I haven't felt anything, so...
promise me if you start to hear weird whisperings in the night or temptations of things, you be gone with it.
Honey, I'm from the Underdark. I get that kind of stuff every day.
Okay, nobody listen to Pabu.
He would.
He just goes to the back of the group.
Just like put a hand on Pablo's shoulder. Like, sometimes all you can do is warn people, and then they make their own choices, and you just have to let them live and let be.
I'm gonna kneel down. I'm gonna put my hand on Pabu's shoulder, looking at him eye to eye. I'm like,
Gauntlet hand.
Starts gripping it extra tight.
Listen, Thunderclap. What you? I know it sounds scary to you right now, but what you don't understand is someday this here gauntlet will be passed down generation to generation in our village. And it's gonna end up being a mighty plot hook for a new group of adventurers. To start out. Think of the amazing tales that will be told of it. From Thunderclap the Fifth.
Like mouthing to Pabu over a shot on my shoulder. We're gonna bury him in that.
Like thumbs up.
So, you've come to get what you want, and I got what I want. Do you need mounts on your way out, or what do you think?
I think we have two. Yes, we have mounts already outside.
All right.
I had to think of which party had mounts still. Actually, it's we're probably gonna bring our mount. We should bring our mounts inside to keep them warm. It turns out unless you have a better idea, we might just camp here for the night and wait for that dragon to get back so we can take it on.
You being here does run the risk of the Dwarger returning knowing of foul play happening rather than you broke in, you killed him and left.
I guess we were thinking of hiding out down below in some room that we could find.
We might be able to run interference from that. I mean, we were just gonna shut the door so the dragon couldn't get back in, and then it was your problem from there, but...
Yeah, I think we'd rather shut the door with the dragon inside.
We might be able to work that. You'd have to stay down there. You can't show...
Of course.
I have a room down there you can stay in. Only 2 beds, but rather comfy.
I prefer staying on the floor anyways. It's better for my back.
Well, you'll be breathing in a lot of smoke. I mean, if you're in my room, you'll be fine. Just keep the doors closed so the smoke stays in the forge. There's lots of open cells if you want to.
Make it look like you took us prisoner if any questions are asked.
If you want, I will. As long as you stay. Actually, don't be in the forge at all. You might rile up the segways anyway and cause problems. The segways. Did you not see them while you were down there?
No, what are segways?
Oh, they're what the
I'll tell
Dorger
you
used to
when
get
we're
around
right
get around the 10 towns here.
They're the things that, if they attack, are going to attack me because that's where I am.
What do they look like?
Oh, we'll bring you by them when you're on your way down there.
Okay.
But yeah, if you just stay in those back halls by my room, you should be fine to wait for the dragon, and we'll make sure people are moving away from those areas so we don't give you away. Sound good to all of you?
Yes.
Good thing.
Sound good to you, Night Hunter?
I like look around.
Oh.
Yes.
I said, sounds good to you, Night Hunter.
Yes, it does. Yes. Yes. Shit.
Speaking of, Night Hunter, what are you doing?
How long have they been up there?
10, 15 minutes. No, because the elevator takes a little longer. Let's
Get a
say
bit happy.
20 minutes.
I want to do quite a few stupid things down here.
Okay.
I want to check out the forge to see if I can disable it
Okay.
in some way, or like break it enough to where they'd have to fix it before, it'd work again.
Name all of your tasks, and then we'll go through them one by
Okay,
one.
I wanted to do that, and then I wanted to check to see if there were any monsters, and I wanted to get the Mind Flayer and the Mushroom back on their way to the Underdark.
All right. So we'll start with the forge. Do an investigation check, and depending on your roll, you might get another roll to look further into it.
16.
A 16. So this forge, it looks very well built. Like you've seen High Hunter, the blacksmith of the Thunlakalaga tribes, forge, which she built herself by digging it through the mountain to create a chimney down to the room that it's in, and then building it into the wall of the mountain itself. And it's very crude, but this is very, very well crafted. There's only, like, the only way to get to the inside of the forge is by the door where you put things in and out. And when you go to open it, like, it's incredibly hot inside, even though it hasn't been used in quite a while. And telling from how the magma flows out of it, that might be how it's heated. It might be heated naturally by some sort of magma crevice. And do an Arcana check with that roll of a 16.
No. 5.
Yeah, no, it's a very high-tech forge. High-tech. It's a very, very well-built, well-made forge. You're not sure of anything past that, though.
Yeah, then I would go see if there are any other, like, monsters or things being kept that might have been also tortured. Where Axel said.
You go to the north. Actually, let's go to the south first. So you go to the south, where there's this large opening in the ceiling, with this metal tube, and as you get closer, you hear there's like high-pitched whistling, and if you think of the noise that the velociraptors make in Jurassic Park, but higher pitched as well. And as you walk in there, you see a row of 3 cages on either side, where these large, incredibly large reptilian creatures, 4 legs, long tail, with feathers at the back of it, and feathers sprouting out of the back of its head, with a very avian-like face, are these large, incredibly large reptiles that are in their pens. That it looks like they have a space to lay down and be fed. So it looks like they're being taken care of well enough, but...
Can I make a nature check to see if I know what these things are?
Go ahead.
I almost rolled medicine. I don't want medicine.
I see. Baka was trying to upgrade our axe speaks into segways.
Yeah, you don't know the name of them, but they do seem to be obviously reptilian in nature, and they do see they respond to you coming in, but it's not in an aggressive way, almost as if they are tamed to be used as mounts. Like you can see there are large saddles for them that are hung up on the walls. But you're not familiar with the name of them because they are Underdark creatures.
She's gonna give in to her inner ranger, and she's gonna take out like some of the like little like hardtack from her rations and try and feed one. It's a stupid idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, do an animal handling.
I'm waiting for a natural one. 8.
And you put your hand through to hand it to it, and you've fed animals before, but nothing like this. And as it comes to grab it from you, it moves really fast. It darts its neck forward, and scrapes. Its beak catches your hand, and it does 1 point of damage, and you a little blood trickles out for a second, but and it takes and throws its head back and swallows it down.
Well, that's good to know, little buddies.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to connect to you through that, but it was food, so it took it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and unless there's anything else you want to do with them, there is cells to the north as well.
Not much else I can. They look like domesticated animals, so I think she knows the difference between an animal that's against their will and a domesticated one.
Yeah. So you head to the north. Let me reveal that before I describe it to you. This dark corridor has narrow iron doors along the north wall and 2 similar doors at each end. An iron crossbar seals each door. As you enter this area, you start to hear a gentle tapping noise coming from one of the cells.
Hello? Is anybody in here?
Oh, over here.
Where is here?
Not too far from where you are currently, actually. Actually, is it gonna let me grab this? Oh, I have to actually click on the right thing. Token there. You see a human, very, emaciated, wearing, rags of a shirt and pants, lying on the floor of the cell, and he was tapping on the bars to try and get your attention.
I'll go over, even though it looks like skeleton.
You're not like the ones who are keeping me. Who are you?
I am Night Hunter from the Thunlagalaga tribe.
I'm Pico. As you get closer to this human, you can see that they seem to have small malformed ears and pointy teeth. Does seem to be human though.
Where are you from? Why do they have you in here?
I don't know why they were asking me about how well defended Dugan's Hole was. They were trying to get information on how easy it was to get into it.
Is that where you're from?
Yes.
How long have we been down here since the dragon left?
Since the dragon left?
Yeah.
It's been a few hours since the dragon left.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to say that probably by about this time, Dugan's Hole is probably not standing much.
Oh, that's... do you know if anybody made it?
I don't know. We were here when the dragon left. We know that Dugan's Hole was its first stop? Second stop?
Yes, it appeared to be its first.
That the dragon that we saw leave was headed there. It's probably made it there by now.
You said we. There's more of you.
There are more of us. We came here to try and stop the abomination, but it got out.
And where are you from again? Sorry,
The Thunlagalaga tribe. We're not really part of the 10 towns.
Well, can you help me get out of here at least, or?
I could try. I'll pull out my thieves' tools and I'll try and unlock the door for him.
Give me a lockpick check.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll a dexterity saving throw because it's the same thing.
Fair enough.
Nope. Well, I mean 12.
Yeah, it takes a little bit, but you also have time. So you are able to open it. It takes a little longer than you would have liked, but...
And I will give him the rest of that ration that I just fed a little bit of the tack from to him. You should eat and drink something.
Oh, thank you. They have my things over in a chest on that wall behind you there. If you could get that for me.
I just let him out. Insight check.
All right, do an insight check.
I just want to know if like he's really that weak or
All right.
a 27.
There's something strange about him asking you to do that.
I am so happy that finally one of you has asked the strange weirdo tied up for an insight check.
I mean, I let you out. Has there been anybody else through here? Any other prisoners?
Prisoners? No, it's just been me.
When you have the strength, you can go get your stuff out of your box.
Are you gonna help me get out of here, or?
I'm gonna give you time to rest. I've got a couple of other friends that need help.
Oh, I can manage. Wait a second. I can manage. He begins to stand up and walk over to the chest. Opens it and starts to dig around in it. And I believe our young Goliath has an alert feature.
Oh yeah, she does.
So as he's digging in there, he thinks he's got the one up on you, and suddenly whips around with this club and tries to hit you, but it's not advantage. And he rolled really bad again. He rolled like a 6 on his deception, but he rolled a 6 as well on his hit to the club. It just swings past you as you move backwards, as he does this.
You know, I was gonna let you go back home, but I mean, if this is the way you treat people that let you free, I'm gonna stab him.
All right, go
and
ahead.
I get to stab him 3 times.
Yeah, you do. That's your insight. Sorry, you're good.
That's probably gonna miss.
14. Let me see. Where is your? That hits.
No, that I'm gonna add my. That did not add my umbral sight, which is a D8. On top of that.
You don't.
But I don't get this. But I don't get the sneak attack.
Yep.
So it'll be the 9 and the 7.
Okay. You
Let
still
me
up?
just. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my sneak attack real quick. Stab him again. For a natural 20.
That'll hit.
So that's 12. 12 more.
Right.
And my last stab is another 12. It's a 12.
12 will miss.
Okay. You can still walk away.
Go to intimidation.
It's a -1. Yeah, let's go. 16. Not bad, not bad.
Oh, all right. Or just don't. Just let me go.
What I was doing when I unlocked your cage.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, before I change my mind.
He begins to run towards the elevator.
Is there anybody else in this room?
Not in this room, no.
Okay. I was gonna go help that mind flayer. But it's probably been about the times they've noticed I'm gone.
Yes, at this point it would be because of that interaction you just had with this strange person who is running away. So yeah, back upstairs. You don't see Night Hunter. You don't hear her.
Do we hear the elevator going?
No, it's a constant noise.
Oh.
The elevator constantly goes up and down.
Oh, okay.
Where do you think she's gotten herself off to?
I do not know what you're talking about. I am right here.
Do a deception check.
I mean, yeah.
At disadvantage.
I was gonna say, I can see him.
What, do you
Son,
know where she went?
No, I have no
Son, I
idea.
can see you talking. Where is that one I spoke to earlier? You're not trying to pull
No.
something over on us, are you?
She just likes to get up into trouble. She's probably... I don't know.
Well,
It'd be
it
really
best-
nice if she would have stuck around because we need to hide and rest.
Yes, it best not be backstabbing kind of trouble.
No. No, there is no concern. She is probably looking at things downstairs. She is a hunter of sorts. Maybe she's snooping around in the caves. I'm gonna start heading over to the elevator.
All right, well, take Bravo and Harmach with you, and they'll show you to your room. They'll show you the segways while you're down there too.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And you best find your friend on the way. So yeah, you guys descend with these two Torger in tow.
Naras was gonna help the mind flayer, but that one creepy guy, she's mad, so she's just gonna help the mushroom guy.
Fair enough. Yeah. As you guys get down there, you would get into that throne room as Night Hunter is beginning to walk the Myconoid out.
See, she was
Oh.
just helping the mushroom man. There's nothing to worry
Alright.
about.
All right. We'll see him off, and we'll get you to your room. Yeah, you're able to help the Myconoid over to the entrance to the Underdark. He thanks you and heads on his way. And they walk you over, Pavu, to the reptilian mounts that Night Hunter found. These are the segways.
No, they're just giant lizards.
Yeah, fast as hell. Can climb walls. It's great when you're underground. The tunnels.
How do they do in the cold weather outside?
They've been adapting pretty good. They gotta be able to move through the cold passages of the Underdark, and they've taken pretty well to the Icewind Dale as well.
How much would it what How would we go about acquiring one of these?
They're from the Underdark. I mean, you guys said you had mounts already, so we don't.
Shoot. We did say that, didn't we?
Maybe you do a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said you did at least. Maybe you do a good job with that dragon coming in and talk to Grandolpha again. Maybe you can persuade her. I don't know. Maybe she's feeling nice later.
What do they eat?
Food.
How did they get the name Segway?
That's what my pappy told me they were called, and I didn't come up with the name. If that's what you're asking. I think gnomes came up with it. I don't know. Rock gnome, deep gnomes. Who the hell lives in Underdark? Deep gnomes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, smaller reptiles, insects, that kind of stuff. That's what they eat.
Do they eat gnomes?
They could.
Very cool.
Anything else you want
No,
to
I
ask
just
about
wanted to
them?
see
or-
them. That is
Yeah,
it.
well, there they are. All right, let's show you the room. They take you back through the secret passage, over to the room. It's the room that you didn't quite get to. Just
on the way, Axel, don't let me forget about the chest upstairs.
Yes. Deal with
So
that on the way out.
they show you to the room. Two beds stand against the south wall of this room, one of them with a yeti hide draped across it. At the foot of each bed is a stone chest next to the stack of 5 sealed copper kegs. The room is heated and illuminated by glowing coals in stone braziers. Now, stay around in these back areas. Don't go stealing stuff. It is ours after all, and we're giving you a space to stay, so... You know...
Then I
Good
should give
house
you
guest rules.
this back, and I give him the whip that I took out of the
All right,
The
that was a
torture
weird thing
room?
for you to take, but I'm thankful for your honesty of giving it back. Huh. Strange. All right, well,
Bit excited
we'll
there.
be standing out there, keeping people from coming in if you have any questions. So, yep, just hang out here. We'll let you know when the dragon's coming in, and you can do your thing, folks. Anything I can get you. We got some mushroom ale.
Shadow Mind's already asleep on the floor.
Oh, he's all right.
He does that a lot. You want to get used to it. We
I don't
understand.
want to. I hope
Thank
we
you.
never see
Glass of
again.
water for everybody. Just
Water.
just to start off with, and then
Oh,
We'll look over the menu, see if there's an appetizer we want.
all right, we don't accept Visa, only MasterCard here.
It's all right. It's all right.
And there's a fee for using your card. So honestly, you just use cash. We'll be outside.
You have a senior discount.
I thought you were asleep.
wait, just for that.
Sorry, I heard someone say something about the menu, and I just needed to know if there was a 55 over.
Do you have the senior menu part where you get like only half a sandwich? He doesn't eat much anymore these days, and it would just go to waste.
We'll bring you some mushroom ale and half a lizard. We'll start there.
Well, honestly, if we, I believe, depending on what time of night it is, if we go to bed, we wake up, it'll be about 9 a.m. We can get to the special breakfast deals.
Oh, sorry. The early bird ends at 8. So,
What time to end the breakfast service?
well, the breakfast keeps going. You just don't get the discount anymore. It's actually double
Well,
cost.
it's
double
very common
after-
these days. Ever since the constant night, it makes things weird.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
All right.
As they have this conversation, we fade out into break. You guys are joining us for the first half. We'll be back in a couple minutes, and I believe with our Goliaths resting, we'll be joining the main party once again.
Ooh.
So get ready for that. We'll see you in a couple of minutes, guys.
Toodaloo.
Teetles. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Icewind Dale, Rime the Frostmaiden here on Swindler's Dead. In our first half, the Goliaths, they were doing things. They were moving and shaking, baby. Yes, the Goliaths bedded down in the fortress of Sunblight to wait for the Chardalin Dragon's return, in which, because they says, hey, we don't trust that other party. They won't take care of this. We gotta do it ourselves, baby. So they're waiting. But speaking of the other party, the other incompetent party, let's go to them. So you guys were previously, you're whooping it up in good mead on your way to Caer Dineval, where you were going to confront Avarice, one of the wizards of the Arcane Brotherhood. And then the Chardalin Dragon attacked and destroyed most of Goodmead before you were able to drive it off, also killing your poor Axebeaks. How could you let that happen? As Six told Three, the Shield Guardian, and Shannara, your mummy friend, to help people get out of Goodmead. He summoned some giant bats for you guys to start flying towards the dragon, but quickly realized you weren't making enough ground quick enough to catch up to it, and decided you would head over to Caer Dineval, hoping that would be its next target so you could cut it off there, and hopefully get some advantageous positioning by siding with Avarice instead of trying to kill her. So that is what we are currently doing. It will take you a little over an hour to get there. So do you have another spell slot to resummon these bats? Because I think they're only an hour, right?
Yeah, so I used, I believe it was all three conjure animals to do that. And that was 3 hours. And then I got the spell, Felicity gave me the ring that lets me rejuvenate a spell slot, which I then used for a 4th time.
Yeah, fully covered on those bats as you fly to Caer Dineval. What is your guys' plan once you get there? You guys start to descend upon Caer Dineval. What would you like to do?
Before we get to the Caer, probably because I think we stopped about like halfway through and reevaluated and said that we were heading to the Caer. I think partway through that like 3rd hour of travel, Liliana is going to use her final 3rd level spell slot and send a sending to the speaker of Brynshander.
Yes.
And if I go back, I have a message that I wrote to Sharp a long time ago. This was not influenced by information we have learned since then. But I'm gonna send him the message. You must trust me. There's a dragon coming to the city. Evacuate as many as you can. Arriving in hours. Alert the other towns.
Yes. So you send this to her. Duvessa Shane is her name. Says, all right, we've started getting people from Dugan's Hole showing up. Speaking of this, we will be ready and be expecting more refugees. I don't know if that's 25 words, but if it's not, it would have been condensed more.
You get all that in
Good
a
enough.
message.
Yeah, just like slowly trails off. Yeah, because she doesn't know that it's going to spend 8 hours sacking the city.
Yes, the audience knows this, but it's going to take 8 hours for this dragon to destroy East Haven before it takes off. So we've got some time here. Where are you guys going? You landing outside the Caer? You just going straight in? Chipland.
It's a good thing that it's the middle of the night, because this would probably be terrifying for residents. As a swarm of giant bats descend upon town, but I think we should go. Do we think we should just land straight in the castle?
Yeah, she's expecting us. So,
where were the last known whereabouts of Harpel?
Of
Valine
Valine Harpel?
Yeah.
The last time she was spotted was the other group as they left the Goblin Fortress when they reached Brenjander. She split, or not Brenjander, Bremen. She split off.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know if she was planning to meet us here or something.
Not yet. You guys haven't said anything to her,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, because that's when we heard about the dragon and said that we kind of had to deal with that before.
Yeah. Yeah, let's land in the castle, I guess.
Do taking a look around, do we see does Felicity see any signs of the dragon?
Do a perception check. Actually, you don't have to. No, you don't. I'll save you the roll. I'm trying to be better at not making you roll when you don't have to.
How big was she wouldn't know this. She hasn't been here before.
Fair enough. Yeah, so you guys start to land in the guards begin to shout as you descend, and begin to take their places. But you guys are able to land without taking any fire of arrows or anything. And you get off your bats as guards line like the courtyard of the care to up to the door. Let me actually pull you guys over to Care Dinoval's map.
Great.
Where's Avarish?
She'll be up in a moment. We sent somebody to retrieve her.
Great. Take her somewhere we can rest until the dragon arrives.
Till what?
Rest.
Honestly, this is the wrong voice. It's
You have
Liana, are you going through dragon puberty?
sorry about that. The wind got to my throat a little bit. Apologies. It's your commanding officers know what's going on.
Yeah, as you're explaining this is, yes, stand down. I will take them from here. As you see, the albino tiefling comes open. The doors open wide from the care as the albino tiefling Avarice comes out into the courtyard. Well, I thought you were going to be coming a little bit sooner, but she seems to have taken a detour. Was all this about the dragon now?
Well, unfortunately, I'm trying to remember how 6 sounded.
That's right.
I think it was like this. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Okay. Unfortunately, the amounts I was able to provide are not quite that fast to get us here. It was about a 4-hour journey, obviously. We don't know quite yet where the dragon is. We assume it was possibly heading north or to East Haven, I think it was. And we're hoping to we weren't going to be able to catch it, so we're hoping to cut it off here.
You assume it's coming this way. I assume this is a construct that Sidorga made. I only have bits and pieces of the information that you fed to me. Since this is the first time I've been hearing that this is a dragon, yes?
No, because we spoke to you. We sent you a message, remember?
Fair enough, it's been a few weeks. I do not remember.
Let's just lay down the information we all have
Let's do
remembered
that,
and
yes.
sharing. I believe we said to you, the dragon's going to be heading this way, and you said, I don't care, I could just leave. And we said, no, please wait. You must help us stop it here if you can. Do you have the power to do so? And you're like, perhaps, but why would I stay here? And I said, I will join you if you can help us stop it. And that was the dramatic tension we left on with that session.
That brings a twinkle back to my eye hearing that, yes.
Been too
Yes,
long.
if you
I know, it's been about a month or two.
if you're a construct of your word, we might be able to do something about this dragon. But we
We're
will
not
not
sure
leave
how
the
long.
care.
Yes.
We are unsure how long it's gonna make it until it gets here, though. It was pretty fast and it left pretty quickly in Goodmead. So who knows if it's just going to fly by and shoot some fire blasts, or how long it's going to spend in there.
We shall prepare defenses
Good.
to protect the care, at least.
What about the people? Are there people that live nearby and in town?
Yes,
I'm
what
not-
about them?
You should warn them so that they can get out.
Are any of them capable of fighting?
I do not think so. It's very common folk around these parts, not many.
How far away is the... I mean, the uphill climb is just, like, down the street, right? Like, that's a pretty quick walk.
Yeah.
I think after hearing that Avarice is only going to protect Care, Liliana says, I'll go warn the innkeeper. Hopefully he can spread a message to the rest of the town. I'll be back in a few. And I'm going to head towards the...
I'll go with you. I think I've got something that can help.
All right,
I think minor illusion makes loud noises. Yes.
we'll hurry back before the dragon gets here.
Is there anywhere where I could take a rest, even if it is just for an hour?
Yes, so you can. We have rooms you can rest in. And we can wake you when we spot the dragon.
Just need to prepare some things.
We'll also prepare some defenses and let you know what we need from you. But I do hope that this means we're on working terms once again. No? We help you with this dragon, drive it out to Kerdinaval, and maybe you help me with this thing I'm looking for. Yes?
Yes.
I think yes.
Perfect.
Do you
I'll
have any? You've had some hours to mull over this.
Yes.
Do you have any plans, or?
I've got a few. If your friends are driving the townsfolk out of the town, I might have something I need you to do, Orlin. For the dragon will have less things to focus on if there's no people running and screaming from it. If you'll follow me before your rest, yes, I've got some plans.
All right.
So shows the construct you sleep, I assume. Or maybe you don't. So what do you do? I'm sorry, we don't have time to familiarize ourselves with each other quite yet. That will come later, but
Yes.
for now, do you need place to rest?
No, I don't think that's necessary. I don't think it'll do me any good until we know. Because we don't know when this dragon will strike. It's been hours since we last saw it.
Alright, well, then I will take Orlin down to my study, show him what I have plans, and then we'll show him to his room. You are welcome to find a room yourself, or you can sleep with the dogs. I don't know what your plans are, but we'll be back. So yeah, Liliana and Felicity, you go to the inn. It is very early in the morning currently, and you see that the man is inside. It is open. Early riser. I haven't seen you two. What are you doing here?
Unfortunately, I don't come bringing good news. I need you to... There's a dragon coming to the city. We're going to try to hold it off at the care. If you could spread word to the rest of the villagers to get out of town as soon as possible and try to hide in the surrounding forest. I don't know what the terrain is around Cairdenval.
No forest around here. A dragon, you say? You
Yes.
Yes, I've
been
seen it.
hitting the alcohol all night?
No, I've seen it decimate Goodmead where I was sleeping and then rode 4 hours on a flying bat to get here to try and save some lives. So I would suggest you go and tell the rest of the villagers that there's a dragon coming, because why would I lie to you at 2 a.m. about this?
Well, it's about 6 by this point, but roll a persuasion. You just walked in this man's tavern at 6 a.m. saying there's a dragon coming, and you rode here on a giant bat.
17.
Got a point. Well, yeah, I'll go start getting people, and we'll get out of here. I guess. What if the speaker and the care? Why aren't they?
The speaker has alternate plans and is going to be assisting in organizing the defense against the dragon.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay. I'll head out then. And you put his coat on and start making his way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and he's homebound. Yeah. So you guys can do that, and you can head back. Orlin, you are brought into the main hall of the care, where you have been before, but Avarice leads you further in as she goes to a door that's down a small hallway offshoot from the main hall, and you start descending down this very narrow dark stone stairwell to underneath the care. As you continue to descend, I assume from you who mentored you, you are practicing the necromancy arts, yes?
Yes.
Well, that's perfect then. If your friends are scaring us, the villagers, you're able to reanimate the dead, yes?
I could do this. I believe I have just enough power left.
All right. Well, if you need to, you could do some. You can do rest. You do some more. As she gets down to the bottom of the stairs and walks a little bit, her footsteps echoing on the stone. You see there's a boat that's sitting in some water that has like ice frozen around the edges of it. This very narrow channel in front of you. And she points into the water and says, there's more than plenty in there if you want to get started. Do what you can.
Any of the trucks stronger than the others?
They all went down pretty weak. These are just cannon fodder, if you will. Something for the dragon to look at while we shoot it from the care.
Alright.
As you approach the water, you look down and there's just bodies at the bottom of this pool. It's about probably 10 feet deep at most. There's just scatterings of bodies all along the bottom of this channel.
Is there any that aren't quite that deep? I don't know how I would get them out.
There isn't, but she would find some she'd call some people down to drag them out if you need them close.
Get them me that one and that one.
Pulls out 2 humans. Oh yes, these are 2 of the previous guards, I believe.
Is there somewhere I should do this?
What else we could do is outside if you'd like, so we could just release some into town.
Preferably out of sight of my friends.
Do they not approve of your practices?
I had given up this art a while ago when I met my friend Zavros. But desperate times.
That is true. So you only know about the reanimating of the bodies, not any other kind of bringing about, how you say, minions?
I'm looking through my spells. I think that's it. No, that's all.
Well, unfortunately for you, it seems your mentor was, not as good as I thought. I mean, it's the weird thing, you know.
She liked to keep power concentrated to herself.
She actually thinks that she was powerful enough to keep it concentrated to herself. Maybe part of it is because she knew she wasn't as powerful. She needed to give you the illusion that she was more powerful. Well, if you continue to work with me and you want to be able to do this kind of magic but stand on a bit of moral ground with your friends, I might be have a way to show you, but no time for it now, unfortunately.
Kind of thinks on that. Nods his head. Yes, lots of preparations to do. Okay.
You're smart, Orland. So unfortunately, you didn't have the right teacher to show you when you were young, but I can help you now. But first, this dragon. Yes, we'll find somewhere where your friends won't be laying their eyes on you and thinking down upon you. How many can you do now?
Let me check. Creates an undead, but my ability allows me to do 2, I believe.
I believe so,
Okay,
yes.
1 additional. I could bring back 2. Maximum 4 if I rest beforehand.
It's not a lot, but it'll have to do. Again, just something for it to look at. Alright. Yeah. And they drag bodies out into the town as people are beginning to move their way out. They find you find a small alleyway to reanimate the dead. And bring these 2 back to start.
When they're there, can I do a medicine check on them? I want to see how they died.
Yeah.
If possible. Orlin, come on, bud.
Yeah, you're not sure. It wasn't natural. You know that much.
Probably too, like in the back of my head, focused on, dragons coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it probably had been a while since I had done this, but I would set the bodies up and, like, what would this look like, man? I haven't even thought about it. Take a deep breath in, almost inhaling the spirits, and then like forcing them into these bodies almost to reanimate them.
Yeah, the 2 corpses that are kind of like propped up begin to sit up and move and push themselves up, and they both look to you.
We're going to defend this keep here. You understand me?
They're both just slack-jawed, staring at you, and they don't like nod their head or anything, but they seem to understand what you've said.
Good. We'll find positions for you to wait at.
All right. Yeah, you get them set up, and Avarice brings you back to the care, and it gets a room set for everybody. We'll continue to prepare. If you have anything you need to do so, or rest. So we'll let you know when it is it's time.
Cool. I'm just rest there.
All right.
Yeah. Same. Lily, I mean, she's gonna be resting. I think she spends a lot of the time praying to both her god and then I forget the name of the god that had a temple in Goodmead. I know it was a god of war.
Yeah.
Something. I know it was Fire Sword was the name of the temple. Doesn't matter. Like I don't. But just really praying to both of those and to some of the other deities for protection and strength to stop this dragon that has already killed so many people.
Do a religion check.
Sure. Not awesome at those. 2.
Okay, don't hear anything, bud.
I wasn't expecting anything. Liliana's not that type of cleric.
So, you guys begin to rest.
Well, I guess I'm. So
Yeah.
what is? So, Avarice takes Orlin to a secret room,
Yes.
but doesn't really explain what the plan is, and we don't know. We, as our characters, don't know when this dragon's happening. So I guess preemptively, while I know it's going to be over 8
true.
hours,
Yeah.
I don't want to just be like, let's rest, because it's just like we don't know what's happening, and she hasn't given us a plan.
Fair enough.
She just took Orlin to a secret room.
All right. Yeah. If you how long would you guys rest, not knowing when the dragon's gonna get there?
Probably, and this is thanks for bringing it. I would have asked what the plan is before resting.
Yeah.
Well, we've got got a couple of interesting targets. Hopefully the dragon takes to them. Hopefully it's focusing on the life it's trying to destroy. Outside the care, not too far from here, a couple hundred. So it won't be as close as we would like. But we will hide so it does not see us from the sky. And once the sun's on the towns, then we will start to attack with our range. Do what we can. The unfortunate thing is we're not built to take on the dragon. These lands have not seen not only a major threat, but a threat of the size of a dragon for 1,000 years. So the dragon that takes residence in Icewind Dale has been keeping anything of that nature confined to the spine and further on, spines of the world. So unfortunately, there's no blister. We're working with what magic we can conjure between these. How many of us is there? 5? Since you have another.
We're talking about zombie chick.
No. See, he has a elven descent lad, younger. He was always following you around, Orlin.
Oh, is he not here?
Yeah, Zavros isn't here right now.
Wait, what?
He came with you to the care, but he is not here currently.
Did I see
son of
him
a
walk
bitch.
off while we were in the courtyard?
Yes. I also forgot he was here, so he would have been given a room during the time that Orlin was doing his stuff.
Oh, okay.
What's it? Anyway, he must be resting us on his own. Anyway, between us, our magics and then the arrows and what we can accommodate for our god here, and we do have a few mages amongst them as well.
Baka,
do what we can.
is this on a lake or is this ocean? I kind of can't picture
So
the
it's
map in
it's-
my head.
The care is on a cliff over the lake, Lac Dinishire.
How big are the fishing nets of this town?
Very small.
Small.
Yes, it's made to catch trout.
So we have no way of preventing this dragon from leaving here whenever it wishes.
Not unless you have something like the Earthbind.
Cool.
Knew a guy.
Would have been useful. Let me actually look at my spells. I'm pretty sure I don't, but...
I think that's a druid.
Yeah, Earthbind's a druid thing. I was just seeing what other spells she had.
No, good old monster on Everest's spell sheet.
This is very
I
disappointing.
could try to make it disappear for a minute. I could banish it, but
I
can
mean,
only just go so long.
if I can get close enough to it, I can make it smaller.
That
Huh?
could be good.
It's a
Yeah.
possibility.
How small could
Actually-
you make it? Small enough to fit in a fish net.
Oh, and you're obsessed with these fish nets, and I don't know why.
Let me check.
Yeah, if
That's
people want to be out in the town to attack from there while we attack from the care, we're more than free to.
I believe that trying to put all of our forces in one centralized defensive point might be best. If we can round it, we can all swarm it.
Sharp, how big is this dragon? Is it considered huge or gigantic?
I believe it's gargantuan. Let me double check though.
That's a big boy.
It's huge. Sorry, it's huge.
Okay. I can make it about the size of us.
Fish nets work on me.
I'm most disappointed. I guess I was led to believe that you are a little bit more proficient in magics to be able to stop this.
Look, if I had a little bit more time to prepare than a few hours,
Perhaps some
Possibly.
knowledge. Chardolin, I suspect you've researched it quite a bit.
to the extent, yes.
Does it have any known properties of resisting damage types, fire, poisons?
Let me roll the dice to see how much she can tell you.
Because that could be clutch. That way I don't waste a fireball.
Wow. If we're talking a big game of how much smarter she was than Valine, she rolled bad. So
We knew she was all
see-
talk.
Let's see her modifier.
So I can make a huge creature large. I'm sorry. It said you can have the target's size, but later on it says like from medium to small, so huge to large.
Still,
Bad. I know it's a very for being made of ice, originating from ice, it's a very strong material. So it's going to be very resistant. It's not going to be as easy to break as you think.
Standard weaponry may suffer.
Yes.
Do you have anything in your armory that might be enchanted? We may perhaps borrow.
We might have a few bows, maybe a few melee. Depends on how you want to device this thing.
Anyone,
But looking amongst all of you, it looks like one of you really uses weapons at all. There's a lot of spellcasters in here.
gives Everest a
if you,
go.
Yeah. If you
Zavros's
have-
bow is magical.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I would not mind if you have a melee weapon with some magic on it that I can use as a backup. I wouldn't hate that.
We can get you a magical mace if you'd like.
Excellent. Thank you.
So I guess if we're really just biding our time and waiting to hopefully get a few pot shots off on it, I mean, the rest of you, I suppose, could just rest, and then I can keep guard and let you know when it arrives.
Yes, if I could meditate a bit longer, get a bit more rest, I might be able to reevaluate some of the abilities I have. Might be able to make it land. It's a shot in the dark, but it's at least something. Yeah, I would need to rest long enough to reset my spells for that.
Right.
Right. If the plan is to rest and 6 to announce when you need to be up and at 'em, you are brought a +1 mace, Liliana.
Nice.
Cool. Keep that no matter what.
You are given your rooms. And because you unless anybody wants to do anything during this resting time, because of you kind of got interrupted during your long rest, so you have a partial rest in, as well as the amount of time it's going to take, you will get a full rest here.
Ooh. Hey, I also have a
Okay.
question. Do any of us have Chardolin, or did we get rid of it? Because I remember for a little bit, Liliana and Orlin, I don't remember if we had it or if we did something with it.
I don't think we've ever had it in our possession.
Yeah, you've looked at it before and like been brought to Chardolin, but you don't have it, you know.
Got it. Okay.
I'm gonna need a second to reevaluate some spells.
Fair enough. Does anybody have anything they want to do during this resting time?
6. You saw when
Yes.
the dragon attacked, correct?
Yes, I was there when it arrived, and immediately, I guess, was on the scene to try and stop it.
Its breath weapon, did you get a good look at it? Did it look like fire, ice?
What was his breath weapon like again? It's been
It
like
was
a while.
It was a beam of white light.
Okay. It was producing this destructive beam of white light.
Hmm.
Could I do some kind of arcana to see if I know what it might have been, or
Could
I don't remember if I did or
kind
not.
of
So that's why.
maybe assist him in being like, or it could be cold or lightning, like as if I'm inputting theories.
Yeah. 16 do an Arcana check with advantage.
20.
20. Yeah.
Nice.
So with it, the way that the light was so bright and first off, instead of it being like a normal breath weapon of a dragon where it like spreads, it's a straight beam that just shoots and stays consistent as it moves. But the brightness of the light and how almost pure the light seemed, it's reminiscent of maybe some spells you've seen from Liliana, and you can assume it'd be radiant.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, I think it. The intensity and the light and the destructiveness, I feel like it mirrors Liliana's capabilities, and I feel like it's got to be some sort of radiant, destructive beam, almost as if trying to mock the earth and say that the gods are here to lay waste to it.
Right. I was hoping one of these potions may help. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything for that. All right, well, I'm going to go rest.
Yes. I will try to think of more plans if I can, but I'll let you guys know if I see it or...
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So it gets to be about noon. You guys still haven't seen or heard anything of the dragon, but you begin to stir and come out to where the guards are like getting ready. Not the guards, the cultists are getting ready and like preparing as much weapons as they could. You still have not seen Zavros.
Goddamn.
But if anybody
Hate that
goes
boy.
out to Avrai, she is outside.
I think I would have been outside also at this point. Like if people just wake up normally, if she would have came out.
Yeah, if you would have been out there, you would have known Avarice has sent her raven out to check to see on the whereabouts of this dragon, what's going on, because it hasn't been here yet.
This is not what we expected. I don't understand.
Yeah, she's standing still, not looking at anything or focusing on anything, and you just... This is on the move. It's coming this way now. It seems to have finished what it was doing in East Haven. It's gonna take its hour or so to get here, but it is on the way.
How does it look?
It doesn't seem to be slowed down by any
The town.
means. The town? Oh, not
It
well.
took that long. I figured maybe it was either doing a thorough job or perhaps someone was there.
It seems to have completed what it set out to do. The town is not much is left. They were able to get some people out. It looks like a lot of people started making their way towards Bryn Shander. The guards did what they could.
What do you do, Everest?
What do I do?
Yes.
I study the arcane. I strive to make new advancements in it. Ways to increase our connection with the Weave. To find new discoveries for the Arcane Brotherhood.
What are your opinions on Valine?
Feline, she's a bitter old woman. She got into the Arcane Brotherhood purely by the status of her family. She's versed in the Arcane, but not as well as what a typical member of the Arcane Brotherhood would. Why do you ask?
I just hear so many conflicting stories from people about each other, and I'm curious to know the whole picture. And what of Orlin?
I don't know much of Orlin. First time I met him was here at the care. I just heard things through the wind. As much as the members of the Arcane Brotherhood are racing each other for this discovery, we did talk amongst each other for a time. It's gotten more stress between us as the years have gone past, but I'd heard that Valine had gotten herself a little protege. But he seems to be sharp-minded. Seems a waste that he had to train with Valine and not with another member of the Arcane Brotherhood. Maybe could have learned more.
Valine was very wary of him.
As she
Said
should
that he backstabbed her.
Yes. Yes, he was the downfall of her.
But I mean, I suppose as I'm spending more and more time here, I'm not too sure. Most of you all seem like very, I guess, I don't want to say bad people. I don't necessarily think that, but
Well,
self-driven, maybe, to your
uh,
own needs. I don't know. Sorry, I've learned things about myself, and I'm curious about the world I'm thrust into. I think I have a plan. If I don't know if you're able to improve upon it or not. I was thinking all night about this. If Felicity says she's able to shrink the beast, the creature, the machine, I feel as though it probably won't be as strong as normal. I don't trust myself, but I feel like I could probably, if she gets that off, I feel like I can probably force that thing to the ground.
it would be helpful.
But I know it's risky to even... Because Chardolin, it's like a magic absorbent, isn't it? Or something like that?
Yes, it does have magical properties. I don't know what becomes of it once it has absorbed the magic. If it can continue to do so, or if it has a limit. I will say, if she plans to use the spell enlarge or reduce, we'll have to get close to that thing. From what I've seen through my Raven's eyes, that it didn't go near the ground very much during its attack on East Haven. My voice is changing.
I can get her there. No problem.
I mean, it's a gamble, but it is... Sometimes you got to take those.
I don't know if you have any... So I was curious about what you do and what you learn and what your, I guess, masteries are in. I don't know if you have anything that could help us or assist with us or to help this plan go off better.
I might be able to get so close, but you seem to have a plan for that.
Mm-hmm.
But lots of...
Can you dispel Chardolin?
From what I have attempted, I have not been able to, no.
All right. I assume at this point people are walking in.
Yes.
I just wanted to, like, if we were having a bit of time before, I wanted to ask her some personal things.
So, is everybody ready to fight a dragon?
No, but...
Well, you have about an hour to be ready. So, it seems you folk want to try and get close enough to make this thing small and then try to capture it and fight it when it's small and on the ground?
Sounds like a only chance.
Hopefully it works, because if that's the only chance and it falls through,
We're all
it seems
dead.
like arrows will only do so much to it.
Speaking of which, I've been up on... Obviously, I've been watching all night, and I've not yet seen Zavros return.
Zavros? Why is this boy always doing this?
He makes this thing of not coming out of his room. Is he throwing a sad room or something?
Is his room like right down the hall, like right there?
Yeah, you know where his room is.
Zavros! Like an
No
angry
answer.
father on the door.
You don't get an answer.
I'm just gonna try and open it.
Yeah, it's open.
Is he in there?
No.
Son of a bitch.
You do see a parchment on the bed.
I'll walk over and open it up.
And it reads, "Sorry about this, old man, but I can't let the people of the 10 towns not know what's going on if our stand is to fall through. I've head to Tourmaline and Lonely Wood to warn the people there, possibly get them out. I knew you wouldn't let me go if I told you, so I went. I'll meet up with you later.
Fool.
Zavros." And then the little head of the Frostmaiden with the X through it.
Yeah. Say fool, and I crumple it up in my hand and throw it. I storm back.
So no luck on your friend?
You went to warn the rest of the towns. It's not very bright.
Well, at least you have a backup if this falls through, huh? Well, let's get to our hiding place. Are you guys staying within the care to do this plan, or?
How are we gonna get me close enough to try and shrink the dragon?
You'll ride on my back. I think perhaps we should wait in one of the towers and then swoop up behind it.
I need to be within 30 feet of it, so we have to be very close.
I feel like I should. Just let me see something real quick. I might be wrong. I might be so wrong. I think I'm wrong.
I don't think druids can fly yet with wild shape.
That's right. I can be a fucking walrus, but I can't fly.
Yeah, I think you can swim, but you can't
s-
fly.
I can get you there. I can get you there. It's. I can get you there though. I'll have to cast a 3rd level slot. I gotta figure out what animal I need to do. That's all.
If you could somehow get it in the courtyard, that'd be the most advantageous, but work with what we get.
If you want it in the courtyard, we could always not hide.
How high up is it flying?
I don't know. It's not here. From what I was seeing, pretty high.
Hundreds of feet, I think. Or not hundreds, but well over 100.
If you can
Not
get...
well over 100. I was able to blast at it from the ground, so...
When I was seeing it in East Haven, it seems to be over 100 feet in the air.
If you can get more than one of us close to it, it is a long shot, but I might be able to get it to land for a very short time. But if we can get it close, even for a second, that would be more advantageous. I would also have to be closer to it than what we have seen previously.
I might also be able to wrangle it in a little bit. I was looking through my spell books last night. I found some that might help, but it's a roll.
It's not the most ideal plan, but I could cast a fog cloud 100 feet in the air, and Felicity and you 6 could hide in it. That way, as it comes by, you'll be closer.
Not a terrible idea. But also, if we have to cast a spell to get us up there, whoever's casting the spell, they don't need to be in the air. That would be the best, so that we don't lose. Fewer risks of those of us in the air as compared to on the ground.
I was really hoping I had that book. I didn't have that book. All
That-
right, I'll be able to summon. I can summon 2 giant eagles. I can get Liliana and I can get Felicity up.
Perhaps one eagle could distract the dragon whilst you sneak spell it from the back.
I can do that.
I can be a distraction. My plan is much more of a long shot than reducing the size of it and capturing it.
I mean, if I'm not able to make it smaller, if I'm within the 30 feet of it, I could still get it closer to the ground, if need be.
I think, honestly, if you can put all of your energy into trying to shrink that monster, I can get it to the ground.
All right.
If you do fail with that and you've exhausted all your options for it, all your energy towards it, then I would suggest trying to lure it, or closer at least.
Then I will do that.
Alright.
If we're hiding in a fog cloud, we won't be able to see it coming. We would need some kind of a signal.
Again, if we have one of us if you're hiding in the cloud atop a tower or above it, and I don't want to speak for the eagle that you'd be summoning, but I can certainly provide enough of a distraction and target to at least get it close to the care so that you can surprise it from behind.
Felicity sticks a hand in her pocket and pulls out like a pebble, and she hits it a couple of times. When you have it in position, just squeeze it for a few seconds, and it'll emit just a sound.
Yes.
You use my magical tinkering.
Also, I'm sure this dragon will be loud. Its wing flaps, its roars. Keep an ear out as well for that.
Alright. So you guys can begin to get into position if you'd like. Or if you have anything else new.
I want to prepare a false life at 2nd level for when I see it on the horizon.
Okay. You can do that. Anybody else preparing anything?
I'm gonna put this out to the group as to who it would be better to cast it on. I prepared Enhance Ability. I was thinking for one of our casters to do Bear's Endurance, which one gives you temporary HP, but then you'll also have advantage on Constitution checks. So for concentration checks for any of us, so I was thinking either Six or Felicity, depending on if we're worried about losing concentration on either of those spells.
You could use it on me because Earthbind is concentration.
Yeah,
Cool.
Enlarge and Reduce is also concentration.
Also, if you reduce it, get to the ground as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Because I realize I can't concentrate on both Earthbind and Conjure Animals.
That's fine. I prepared Featherfall because, dragons.
Okay,
She also is a feline, so
there
she'll
are
land on
two
her
of
feet.
you.
She'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
I
land
am
on
a
your
cat
feet
can land
and
on
then
my feet.
crush the bones. But yeah, so I just so because when I switch, I need to be able to switch.
Yep. Also, both in and out of character, Liliana would say, don't worry about me if you need to cast it. Get the dragon on the ground, whatever it takes.
Exactly.
All right.
So yeah, when we're about 10 minutes out from when we think it's going to arrive, I will cast Enhance Ability on 6, because it lasts for an hour.
Yeah, and then and since Avarice is like tracking his movements, I would wait to conjure until we needed to for the eagles.
All right. If everybody's ready.
So I have a lot of buffer time with False Life, lasts for an hour, so just like the second, I hear or see this thing, I drink that shit.
All right.
And then after I cast it, basically on the same turn, I'm going to bonus action use one of my Channel Divinities to restore that second level spell slot right away. So you do get 6 temporary hit points. It's not the most, but it's something. And then you'll have advantage on any Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, and on mage armor.
All right. As you begin to prepare your spells and get ready, the bustling of the cultists, as well as you all, is stopped by the hollow roar of a dragon approaching across the lake. You all get into your positions. You're in your fog cloud, on your eagles. You have all your spells that you've been preparing ready to go. Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Do we have to? Oh yeah, we don't use tokens on this.
Yes. I'm gonna write it down. Actually, I'm not even gonna use the turn order on here because things are gonna be weird.
I get high initiative when I don't want high initiative, but I get low initiative when I want high initiative. It's a curse.
Yeah.
I don't need a 19 in this fight.
Yeah, I need that night.
I am pleasantly happy with the 19 that I got.
I'm okay with your 19.
What's your
2 19s
dex,
and 2 12s.
Felicity?
It's a 1.
No, she
You
has
can
like a
see it.
special ability that says +1, right?
No, I have a
No.
1 dex.
It's so weird.
Mhm.
Mine doesn't look like that. Huh.
Well, I
Alright,
think she's
so
like
I think
doing
she
it
rolled
from
from
D&D.
I roll from beyond.
So I guess I
roll
technically
from
go
D&D.
before.
Roll from beyond.
But I don't think that'll matter because I'll probably hold my turn until
Yeah,
until
that's
after
the
hers
thing is-
anyways.
We're all like waiting for
Yeah.
Felicity, the last person to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in a fog cloud, like when she gets up there. So
Do you guys want to go by dex, or do you just want to choose who goes first between 6 and Liliana?
Liliana sounded like she had something she wanted to try.
Okay, so Liliana will
So-
start.
I'll let Liliana do it.
Followed by 6. Next would be the dragon. I don't know. I'm giving everything away to everybody, but I don't really care.
We can't do anything about it.
Listening, Orlin, do you have a preference on which of you goes first, or you just want to go by dex?
I mean, for the first round, I'm gonna hold my turn anyway. So if she wants to go first in the turn order, that's fine.
Okay. We'll go Felicity, and like you guys can act on the same turn too. That's 100% fine. I'm gonna be a little loosey goosey with this one. Avarice is after you two, and the rest of the cultists are last. All right. So as the dragon approaches and comes within 130 feet of the care and close to your fog cloud, we start the initiative with Liliana.
Okay, so it's 130 away from me.
And we'll
Can
actually
it
we'll
go
work
fly?
this as a surprise round because the dragon doesn't know.
Okay,
So we'll
we're
run all
like,
of you and then we'll go into normal initiative.
we're like already done stuff then. Like fog cloud's already up and Felicity's
Yes,
already up in the
everything
air.
that you were preparing is ready to go. You
Okay,
know the
I'm
dragon is on the
sorry, I
way, and
misunderstood
then this
that.
is essentially a surprise round.
A
How
surprise
fast
round
is
in
the
which
Guardian Eagle?
we're all waiting for Felicity to do something.
And again, I'll be loosey goosey with this. You guys can go in whatever order you want in this surprise round. We'll hold hard initiative next round.
Okay.
Well then, fuck it. I'm gonna cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
We're on a giant eagle.
You're on a giant eagle in a fog cloud.
I gotta see how fast it goes.
80 feet.
80 feet.
Yeah, I have it pulled up as well. I am going to pop up. Because is this going to be? Can I treat my eagle like the axe beak so it can dash on its turn?
Yeah.
I mean, like on my turn. Cool.
Yep.
So I'm going to fly up on the eagle to get within 60 feet of it is what I need to get within.
Right.
And then I am going to cast command on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell it and point to the courtyard as much as control as I have over it. I'm going to tell it to land. It needs to do a wisdom saving throw. It does work on constructs. I checked that. It is only undead that it doesn't work.
So it works.
No,
I just wanted to check that it didn't say humanoid because I know a lot of those spells are like humanoids
yes.
only.
I also, I was very...
I've got hold person, but I don't have hold monster, so it's like...
Yeah. And some of those also get weird with like constructs and undead because some of them don't work on constructs. But yeah,
to save.
cool. Then I'm just gonna really antagonize this dragon. Just like, I don't know if it understands it. All sorts of just like cussing it out in Draconic, and then I'm going to fly, use the rest of the eagle's movement to dash and just like hover 50 feet above the courtyard or so, just for a target for it to come after.
All right. We still have 6 in Liliana and Avarice and the Cultists.
6 in Felicity.
Yeah,
That's what that's yes.
Well, I'm waiting on Felicity, so...
Yeah, when Liliana goes and gets into position, I'm going to use that distraction to try and come up behind the dragon. Kind of above it still. I'm going to use the bird to dash and move. And I am going to point my old lady stick at it and try to cast Reduce, which is a Constitution saving throw.
What's the save?
15.
You see the magical field start to form around this dragon, and as it starts to try and push the dragon down, the light around it breaks, and the spell seems to not take effect.
I'm gonna go higher up in the air with whatever movement I have left.
All right.
It didn't work, but you guys can't hear that.
And it's not little, so I think we'll know when it works.
Anything from 6?
I'm gonna firebolt it.
All right.
I have to wait for her to keep trying to reduce this thing, so I'm gonna...
I got one more.
Is it within 120 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 25.
25 will hit.
All right. For 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage.
Oh, I could have shot it with a bonus action.
I'll
Maybe
let
get
you-
his
I'll let you
attention
shoot.
while so it's not like thinking about the eagles.
I wouldn't draw attention to yourself, Felicity, if at all possible.
Yeah, I'm trying to distract it from the eagles so it doesn't like kill you guys.
Next to you, 6, Avarice lifts up her staff, her ice staff, and appearing from the air near it and heading towards it, an enormous purple hand appears and tries to grab this thing to pull it down. I had the spell up and now it's gone. Let me re-pull it up.
Baby's hand.
Where is your strength? There it is.
So Avarice, put your mouth where your
Hey,
money
hey.
is.
Yeah. The hand wraps around this dragon and begins to pull it towards the ground. It doesn't get it there this turn, but it begins pulling it down.
I look over to Avarice. You could have mentioned you had this.
I said I looked through my spellbook and found something that might help.
Didn't say it was gonna be a giant hand that can grab it.
A good wizard never gives away her secrets. Yeah, and then the cultists all launch arrows at it, and some of them seem to ping off, but others do seem to hit in between pieces of the dragon's hide, armor hide, and do a little bitty, just a little bitty. All right. All right, so we go into initiative now. So we start with Liliana.
Is the dragon now just grappled, or is it restrained?
It is grappled.
Okay. How far did it seem to move with the hand?
That is what I'm looking for right now.
Okay. I don't want to throw a spiritual weapon and then it quickly become useless.
It doesn't. Just grapple. Doesn't really say it can move, but I'm gonna say it can. Because I'm the DM. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it can move 20 feet, so it is moved down to 100 feet.
Okay.
So it's gonna take it a while to pull it down, but it's gonna try. Damn it.
Yeah. I'm then going to, because I can still do that with my distance I have from it still. Action Scorching Ray at the dragon, just to try and get some damage off on it while we can. One. Two.
Misses.
Yeah.
Misses.
Cool.
Misses.
Cool. That was a useless use of my spell. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do then.
All right. 6. It would be your turn.
I would like to ready to earthbind if Felicity reduces it.
All right. You ready your spell?
Can I be like, Felicity, hold on? She probably can't hear me, so never mind.
Yeah, too far away, unfortunately.
I'm hoping I mean, obviously it's got a speed of 0, but I'm hoping whatever blast it's got, it's gonna be towards the ground rather than the eagles. So I'm just hoping to distract it. Hoping those blasts that we've been doing will be its thing.
All right, the dragon begins to lash at this thing that's trying to pull it to the ground. Let's see, it gets 3 attacks. Let's see, it's actually it has 4 attacks. Because it's not flying right now; it's being pulled. So, no, it's trying to fly away, so I will say that, so that it's not just dropping out of the air, it is flying, so it'll only take 3 attacks. The first one will hit. Second one misses, and the third one will hit all against the hand. 18 from that, and then, ooh, that's a big boy hit on the second one. Let's see. Where? There's So the hand is still there. But it did take quite a big hit there. But the dragon is still grasped in the hand. And it is now going to be Felicity's turn.
I'm gonna again like zoom in kind of above it, getting within 30 feet, and I'm gonna try my last try to reduce it. So another Constitution saving throw.
Once again, the spell envelops the dragon and it breaks.
Shit.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if it's just resisting it or if it just seems to nullify? Because like obviously the hand has worked on it.
Yeah, do an Arcana check.
12.
Sure. You're not sure. You know it's got to be strong to be able to resist it in some way or another. So.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just try to use that earth bind. I need a fucking strength saving throw.
I'm gonna shoot it. Yeah.
24.
Yeah, it's fine. That's why I want it, because it gets disadvantaged if it's reduced. That's not gonna go great. Okay.
All right. Any bonus actions from Felicity or Six? Or movements?
No, but I'm just gonna go back up into the air about 50 feet.
No, you're not.
Oh, that's right.
I earthbinded.
So both the eagles are gone, right?
Yeah.
So you two are falling.
Yep.
How far away from me is Liliana?
A ways. I'm in the courtyard.
Let me double check falling speed.
I was told to go for it.
I have Featherfall. I just wanted to know if Liliana was close enough for me to catch.
Liliana's on the ground right now, right? Still? No?
No, I'm 50 feet up in the air as a target for the dragon.
I will say she is close enough.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Featherfall on both of us.
You begin to fall 60 feet per round, I believe.
Oh
and you don't take damage when you hit.
I'm above the dragon.
Yep. So
I'm
it will
fall onto the dragon.
It'll take you 2 rounds to hit the ground.
Yeah.
Well, I'll hit the dragon before I hit the ground. Because when I went to do the enlarge and reduce, I was right above the dragon.
All right. We will then go to Orlin.
I am going to... How far am I from this?
You are about 100 feet now because it's starting to get pulled to the ground.
Okay. If I moved directly under this thing, how far is it?
You wouldn't
Still
be able
about
to
that.
because you're in the care right now.
Oh,
And because
okay.
of how the geometry, because there's a wall.
Where are the zombies?
Just kind of wandering around outside the care.
Outside.
Yeah. They were like close to the town to draw the dragon that way, so that unless you wanted to move them inside.
No, I wanted them on like the ramparts in my mind.
Oh yeah, you can have them on the ramparts then.
Okay. But I want to start moving them down toward the courtyard because they're probably slow and shit.
Yeah,
so that's my bonus action.
I think they have like 10 feet, right?
I think it's 20.
20.
Okay. Yeah, they start moving.
Can I take the dash action?
Yeah.
Move 40. Sweet. Start moving toward the courtyard. I'm going to use... Is it a bonus action to move my fog, or can I even do that? I can't do that. Damn. All right. Well then, all I got is I'm going to fireball this dragon.
All right. You will also hit the hand.
Oh, I will. Nope, not gonna do it then. It's not worth it.
All right.
Fuck, I don't really have much I can do. I'm gonna magic missile level 1. Fuck it. Get
Okay.
off some chip damage. Is that all of them, or do I have to roll it 3 times? Roll 3 times.
Yeah. At first level, it's 3, and then you get a dark.
I didn't roll if it rolled all the damage in one or not. It doesn't.
Nope.
So 11 force damage.
Oh, right. Ski.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Avarice once again. She will. Let me double check. Because even though I'm kind of changing some of the rules on this, I gotta try and keep as close as I can. So it is a bonus action, so she is going to move it another 20 feet down. And then for her action, that's concentration. Yes. She will then cast. She's gonna try to banish it. I don't actually know. She will ask 6. Do you think it's worth banishing it? So I don't want to make it disappear, and then you guys can't do anything about it for a minute or whatever.
Does it just make it disappear for a minute?
Yeah.
It's not worth banishing then.
No.
Okay. Then she will just continue to hold that, because everything else is kind of an area of effect stuff. She doesn't want to hit her own hand. But the cultists will attempt to shoot again. And they whiff. All right.
The what?
They miss.
You call them the cultists? What?
Yeah.
I thought they were
cultists?
I thought they were just, everyday guards. Hold on.
No,
I'm just kidding.
they're heckin' cultists, dude. Liliana.
So we
Oh, wait, the
finally
dragon
got
didn't
them
go.
to admit it.
Or did it?
The dragon
no,
did a few attacks, and then if you're saying so.
Okay, yeah, because Big V's was
Cultist
during the surprise. Yeah, it went. Okay, we're good then. Liliana.
Okay, yeah, so we're at the top of round 2 now.
Yes.
Can I...
stand up.
Well, I think I land on my feet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my movement and probably my action as well if I need to get on some sort of a wall so I can have a vantage point on this dragon again, since I'm in the center of the courtyard, or in the courtyard.
It is interesting because you two are falling right now, so you would have fallen your 60 feet by the end of that round.
Because I said I was 50 feet up in the air, so I would be on the ground this turn whenever.
Okay, yeah. You're good. Felicity, on the other hand, you are landing on the dragon who's currently getting pulled down.
I was 30 feet above the dragon.
Are you trying to stay on this dragon, or are you going to allow yourself to fall off as it's moving?
I want to stay on the dragon.
Make an athletics check.
Spicy choice.
You said athletics?
Yes.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
You're able to grab onto this thing and hold on as it's being pulled down. All right, now back to Liliana. You are on the ground.
But that's
Yeah.
okay. Featherfall lasts for a minute, so if I fall off of it, I'm stuck.
I mean, where can I get to with 30 feet of movement?
I will say you can get to the top of a staircase, so you're kind of at the ramparts.
Okay.
So effectively, you're within 100 feet of it currently. Wait, 80 because it got pulled down further.
80 feet. That's not quite close enough for my cantrip.
Do you?
I mean, I have obviously plenty of spell slots. I'm just trying not to use them all up before we even start taking damage. I'm just gonna hold a Sacred Flame if it comes within 60 feet of me.
All right. 6.
I don't think it's worth trying to Earthbind. Because I don't think that's. I don't think I'm gonna get it to roll under a 14 without disadvantage. So I'm just gonna launch a Scorching Ray at second level, which I believe is just 3 of them.
Yep, base level is 3.
Miss. 19.
Hit.
13.
Miss.
3 fire.
Woo,
What do you
big
know?
money.
Doing a great job, everyone. Great job, everyone.
Goodbye, 10 towns. This is
All
going
right.
just as good as good meat.
That
Yeah.
brings us to the dragon. The dragon feels something land on it, and it kind of turns. You can hear all of the Chardolin grind against each other as it turns its long neck back to look at you, and you see the glowing eyes and the grates in its face mask. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, because I'm amazing at these. A 13.
13's not going to cut the mustard. You are currently charmed. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, but you currently are fixated on an object that the dragon mentally chooses and must, on each of its turns, move as close as you can to the target and use your action to make a melee attack against it. And the dragon chooses the hand that is currently grabbing it for you to attack on your turns. The dragon then decides at this point it's worth it to go into a free fall, stops trying to fly, and uses all 4 of its attacks on the hands.
I mean, at least
Smart
it's
dragon.
Felicity.
Not really,
attacking.
because Felicity's only attack. She doesn't have a weapon. She has no weapons
Or a crossbow.
that are melee.
Oh, melee. Yep.
That
right.
melee.
Yeah.
She has no melee weapons.
You
Not
have to
the-
punch it then. That's what your action will be. Yeah, it's rolling real bad on its attack, so it does hit with the wings. Da-da-da-da.
Shadowlin
Unfortunately.
dragon. You Shadowlin attack.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. You should be a little bit lower there, and then. Alright. Yeah, and it begins to fall, which now I need falling speed.
Smash into the ground, I dare you.
500 feet per round. So the dragon begins to drop, and Felicity, you are now in another falling with Featherfall.
So I'm probably, unless I'm holding on to the dragon, I'm. No.
Yeah, are you gonna hold on to it?
Well, it wants me to punch something, so
Then
I would
yes.
assume I'm not holding on to it.
Well, to stay close to it, you would have. I'm gonna say because of the quickness of this, you are holding on to it.
Okay.
But because you are on top, you aren't gonna take the full fall damage. It is only 80 feet in the air, and it's not directly over the care currently, so it is outside of the wall.
Shit.
But it's still pretty close that it's not gonna fall down into the lake or something. So it's 2d6 plus 1d6 per thing, right? Is that correct?
It's a d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah, d6 per 10.
And
to
does it start
a
at
total-
2?
No, it's just 1d6
Okay.
per 10 feet.
Then it's just 8d6.
Yeah. In older editions, you ignored the first 10 feet of damage, and that would start at like 2d10, but
Yeah. I think it's still like that in 5e, but once you get beyond that, like 20 feet, then it doesn't matter anymore.
yeah.
This is a fun little twist I wasn't expecting.
Is the hand that it wanted me to attack still there?
We'll see after this smash into the ground.
Okay.
If you want to know the crash landing rules, if you land on a creature, you split the difference on who takes what.
I mean, according to Featherfall, a creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no fall damage.
There you go.
And can land on its feet.
That's fair. I'll allow you to not take any damage. That's fine. Because I kind of made you hold on to it. So yeah, I won't make you take the damage. That's fine.
Such a kind and benevolent DM.
You know, you need it.
Yeah.
But the dragon does smash into the ground and the hand disappears at the same time. So Felicity is now on the back of this dragon that just hit the ground. Because he essentially had to give up his movement to do the fall. He is done with his turn. It is now Felicity's turn.
How far away is it from us now?
It's close enough. You can do your Sacred Flame if you'd like. I'll say it's 60 feet from the wall.
Great. Then I need a Dexterity saving throw from it.
A lot.
I would have
16.
Cool, it saves. That's fine. It was
Here's the dumb chain there. If it would have been reduced, it would have had disadvantage on saving throws for strength. And if then I could have earthbound it, and if I earthbound it, it would have had disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
You could have sacred flamed.
Look, it was just so I didn't waste a full action.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Felicity, it is your turn. Let me double check because the hand is gone now.
Mm-hmm.
You can act normally because the target is no longer there. For this turn, at least.
So the target isn't there, so I can act normally.
Yes.
The hand is gone. I'm going to use my action, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
All right.
Probably is not going to work, but it's a con save.
21.
Yeah, so it's going to take 7 damage.
7 damage.
Hold on.
All right.
My arcane firearm. Let me just double check what kind of, if it's a different kind of damage for my arcane firearm. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay, it's the same as the spell's damage. So 7 thunder damage because it's halved. Because he saved.
Does the arcane firearm automatically go?
Yeah. Because it comes, my wand is my arcane firearm.
Okay.
So it does extra damage. And then for my bonus action, my Eldritch Cannon is going to Flamethrower.
All right.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
2.
Oh, so it actually makes it, and I rolled like shit. 4 fire damage.
All right.
It's something.
Yeah, again, we're...
Every little bit counts. Hopefully.
In theory.
Oh, I hope my turn goes off well.
Yeah, because for my arcane firearm, you can use your arcane firearm, which is my walking stick, as a spellcasting focus for your artificer spells. When you cast an artificer spell through the firearm, roll a d8, and you gain a bonus to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number rolled.
Very cool. Any movement from you? You're staying on the back of this dragon.
I think for the he's gonna attack me anyways.
You don't have to be on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off of him, but I want to try and hide behind one of his big ass legs, so maybe he can't get me with his breath weapon. I mean, he can still move, but I'm not gonna get out of his reach because, ouch.
So, unfortunately, not a rogue, so I won't let you do a stealth check. But yeah, you can move off with his back.
I'm not trying to hide. I'm just
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I get you. Orlin.
Okay. Is the gate open?
No.
Shit. Okay. First thing, bonus action, want to command zombies to move toward the gate.
Okay.
I'm going to yell, "Open the gate!"
They
in
will do
hopes
so on their
that
turn.
we can lure them in. How far is the dragon from me?
If you're on the rampart, 60 feet.
Okay. I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on it, hopefully.
Okay.
Fuck, 13. Does that hit?
No, it doesn't.
Shit! Okay. And then I guess I'm just gonna stay up there for now.
Okay.
Oh,
Your
and
zombies
I'm
get ready to go out.
Drop my fog cloud because it doesn't matter anymore.
All right. Avarice. Let me double check her spell slots. She can try it again. Yeah. Do you want me to try and hold it again, or?
It was working pretty good.
Yes.
All right. Another Bigby's hand will come out. And unfortunately unable to grab him this time. The wings push out and keep the hand from grabbing onto it. It is then going to be the cultist turn. They will open the gate for your zombies.
It's nice of them.
There you go.
We need to put a
is
tasty
then-
snack on the inside of the gate for the.
It is then Liliana's turn.
Oh, I didn't make my saving throw.
Oh yes, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
If I get attacked, let me know. I'll be right back.
You are still
11.
charmed. You are still charmed.
We're gonna try this just one more time because it's on the ground now, so I can do something different. I'm going to command the dragon to grovel, so I need another wisdom saving throw from it, please.
What's your save?
15.
12.
Oh, hell yes. So,
Hold on. What's the sorry, let me check something. What's the condition of command?
It doesn't say.
It has to be able to understand.
Yeah, understand the language that I
Can't be
speak.
undead.
I'll put it in the chat, but it doesn't say like that it's a charm condition or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about charm, so I think you get through. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it also only lasts for one round, but I'm telling it grovel, which means it's gonna fall prone, and it'll end its turn then. So like on its turn, it falls prone and then ends it.
All right.
Holy shit. Feeling that go off, I'm just gonna shout out, it'll be there for a short time. Hit it while you can. And then while I still have bonus actions available and I'm not doing other stuff, I'm going to use my second Harness Divine Power and get another second level spell slot.
What? Very cool. Very good turn. 6.
I'm at a cross here because. Well, I guess if it's on its turn, if it's just going to drop.
It'll be prone on its turn, so it'll automatically fail any dex saving throws.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I just care about whether or not it's going to stay down here. Because I had a plan to stop it from getting further away. So I guess I'll just blast another second level Scorching Ray on it while I've got it.
Oh no, you don't have. It doesn't have disadvantage on dexterity checks. Sorry.
Oh, what did we just hit it with?
It's currently prone, so we have another.
But it's not currently. It will be on its turn.
Yeah.
He commanded it. So I'll just do a second level Scorching Ray for now. because I think that saves me time to do some stuff for next time. I'm actually no, I take it back. It sucks, but I should summon my wildfire spirit next to the dragon. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
And a speed of 14.
It doesn't.
Takes 2d6 fire.
We have one more round until it will be, because it has to spend its turn going prone, and then
it's not flaming spear. I just clicked something that would do it. So it's 6 fire damage from the fire spirit being there.
All right.
Okay, so that's my action, is summoning the spirit, but then the spirit himself gets to do something. If I can bring up his dang old stats. He's going to use his flame seed on it. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Does not hit. Okay. Dang. All right. That's me and the spirit's turn.
All right, Felicity. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw as this dragon goes prone and you're hiding underneath its legs.
Well,
sorry, Felicity.
Yeah, it's
It's
not going to be a
okay.
ton of damage. Don't worry about it.
he's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, you only take, I say only, 10 points of damage as the dragon drops on top of you. And as we get to your turn, you have the sudden thought, an urge, and I'm going to say unstoppable urge, to go and attack the uphill climb.
The what?
The inn. That's down the road.
Okay. So basically, I have to use my turn to move.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I will use my action to move in that direction, my bonus action to move in that direction. What I will also use is my feline agility, which doubles my speed.
Shit.
Yeah.
He's there.
You are 120 feet to the building. You can't attack at this turn, but you are at the building. Make another wisdom saving throw.
$18.
You are no longer charmed.
Oh, she's like, what the fuck? Why am I over here?
But now you're also 120 feet away, which means you're not right next to the dragon, so that wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't get an attack they didn't get an attack of opportunity on me.
Orlin.
Yes. Felicity's out of the way. Is there any other combatants right there? Bigsby Hand there? Anything?
Bigsby Hand is there, and the Fire Spirit is there.
Fucker. I thought the Bigsby Hand didn't work. Damn it.
It didn't work, but it didn't disappear either.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see. There's no way I can sneak a fireball in there without damaging the Bigsby Hand?
You could put it on the other side of the dragon and hit it. Because
Fire
the
Spirit's
hand
good.
isn't grappling,
Yeah.
you throw it on the lake side.
I will do that.
All right.
I've given up on trying to poison this thing.
Good, because spoilers, it's immune. 19 on its dex save.
Okay, it passes, so half of 28.
Half 28 down to 14.
Yep.
All right.
I have a question. Would that be a disadvantage because he was prone, or is he not prone yet?
I don't think so, but I will double check it.
Prone doesn't give disadvantage on that.
Then no.
Damn it.
I did check that.
Yeah, it like puts its wings up over its body and is able to deflect most of the fire, but it does take quite a bit.
Prone's the best thing about prone is that melee attackers
Yeah.
can hit
Yep.
advantage.
Because range gets disadvantage.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Saves.
I think it does.
Oh no, it does. It does. Sorry, I misread.
Yep.
Okay, I misread. Yeah.
Avarice is going to
I will
commit.
oh, hold on.
go
Bonus action. Where are my
Zombie.
zombies at right now?
They're at the door, kind of shuffling.
Every day
All right,
I'm
I will
shuffling.
send one toward the dragon.
Okay.
How close can it get? It can move 40
It's
feet.
20 feet away.
Okay. I want the zombie to growl at it.
Okay. Zombie growls at it.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Avarice's turn. She's going to, seeing that the dragon is down, she's going to try and punch it with the hand.
Nice.
I still have advantage. Oh,
She didn't need it. Nat 20.
The DM is the only one who can roll well. That's not fair.
Not with the dragon. The dragon's been rolling like poop.
That's fine. The four of us can just take a break. He can roleplay with himself and his 20 guys.
yeah. Just have his monsters fight against each other.
Let me
Yeah.
double check the damage on this. Okay, cool.
Forgot that the hand was there for melee attacks.
What's your spell casting modifier, lady? Oof. Big old punch right to this dragon. I've got 2 different health bars I'm keeping track of manually, and I forgot I don't actually need to be doing one of them because the hand's gone. Alright. So the hand, or the first hand was gone, I should say. The hand punches the dragon. The dudes are going to shoot at it at disadvantage because it's laying prone. They miss. And we go back to the top where Liliana goes.
I think yeah, I still have a good number of spell slots. I feel okay about it. I am also going to take advantage of it staying nearby, and I'm also going to huck a fireball at it. So I will also need a dexterity saving throw from you.
18.
Okay, I mean, it'll pass. Why are you taking forever? Oh, it takes another 14 damage. Continue.
Very cool. All right. 6.
All right, enough of this. 6 sees all this as you guys try to, it's like on the ground, like rolling out of the way of all your fire bombs. And like it's just dodging everything so deftly. He lifts his hands up, both hands up, and materializing on both sides of it are these 2-headed crocodiles, large 2-headed crocodiles. And they both go in for attacks.
All right.
They both have multi attack, so they're each gonna get 2 attacks on this. They're next to it, so should get advantage.
Yes.
Yes.
First one's 22.
That hits.
Okay, so that hits for didn't do damage. 7. And
All right.
now, as the crocodile bites into this guy, it is now grappled, and until the grapples end, he is also restrained.
All right.
Yes.
So Dex, he now has disadvantage on Dex.
But am I gonna blow up your
Saves.
Crocs if I fireball?
Yeah.
Well, here's what's gonna happen.
I won't
This croc, second, 13,
Miss.
miss. The second croc will move away, so you don't blow up that croc. So we have a second croc.
It will take a disadvantage opportunity attack.
Okay.
With, yeah, it's a 19 to hit.
Yeah. It's probably poofed. That was a bad mistake, but
Oh.
19 points of damage.
exactly, it drops. Blows up.
Worth a shot.
A flame.
I almost feel like I'd rather have that Croc stay there and keep it down.
Well, I was hoping to.
No,
yeah,
I
just
meant
'cause-
instead of me fireballing the one that has it right now. Like now that that's happened, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But either way, you guys can get some extra damage on. The fire spirit's now gonna blast at it. 19.
That'll hit.
12 fire damage.
All right. The dragon's turn. It is restrained.
This dragon sounds a lot like Avarice.
That's me talking.
Wait a second. Baka was avarice the whole time.
Felicity,
Uh-oh, yeah.
you begin to see the faceplate grid of this dragon light up with a white burning light. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, please.
From all the way at the end?
Yeah, this thing's got some range
Eat.
on it. Not gonna cut it, believe it or
At
not.
least it's just one at least it's just one of us, guys. At least it's just one of us.
That's too many.
A lot of ones in there. I can feel it.
What's your max hit points?
My
Don't
max,
do this.
51.
Ooh, that's good.
A beam of white hot light shoots out, and Felicity is illuminated illuminated in this white light, and the building behind her explodes.
Okay.
But Felicity only takes 35 points of damage.
Oh, I'm not even unconscious yet.
Yeah.
Exodia. Obliterate.
Okay. Good shit.
And I need your I don't believe your spirit counts, but I need your alligator to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is it a charm effect?
Yeah.
All right. It has advantage on those.
All right.
And it's just wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Okay, so that is gonna be. Oh shit! 5. 5 was the advantage.
This alligator is now needs to go and attack Felicity.
Oh my.
Okay, it has a speed of 20 feet.
Yeah. I mean,
It lets go, and it goes.
Does that happen on the alligator's turn, though?
Oh yeah, it does.
it would
yeah.
happen then, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we still have a little bit of it restrained still.
Yeah, I can still send a beat down on it. Firebomb away.
I guess so.
All right. It is Felicity's turn.
I
Okay.
can always resummon.
I really wanted to firebolt, but I have a question.
Yeah.
And you can say no, and it's okay, because this is asking a lot. But no, it says damage rolls. I was gonna say I'm gonna heal myself. When I'm casting a spell, do I also get the D8 in healing? But that's
Nope.
probably a no. But
That's
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Fair.
And I want to use my movement to, I guess, try and find cover to where this dragon can't necessarily see me. I don't know if there's any cover
Get behind
between.
the burning wreckage of the building that was just obliterated behind you.
Yeah, no, I want to get away from the burning. I'm not resistant. Is it actually on fire or?
No.
Um,
It is charred, but not on fire.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I see this crocodile coming towards me, and I've been there. I want to back away from it.
Well, it hasn't yet. It's still just lashed.
Oh,
out.
okay, so I don't know. Then I would get closer. I'm gonna get 30 feet closer.
Yeah.
I probably can't hide, like, kind of duck behind any kind of cover, but
No cover there for you. If you're moving closer.
But I'm gonna. Well, how far away am I? 120 feet?
Yes.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like get cover behind this building if I can.
All right. Orlin.
Okay, just double checking. So could I aim a fireball at, like, toward the side where the flame atronach thing is? I forget what exactly it is. As opposed to the gator, or are they near each other? Like, if I had to choose, like, I don't know where these minions are necessarily.
Because there's 3 on this dragon and it's
There's
not
3 on it.
It's not ginormous. It's only huge. I will say you have to choose between the spirit, the hand, and the alligator. Which one you're going to hit with this fireball?
Spirit.
Spirit.
Okay,
Yeah.
good choice.
I think Orlin just kind of knows.
Yeah.
And that thing's made out of fire, so.
Makes sense.
Make an intelligence saving throw to know if you should fight fire with fire.
Gonna just drop this fireball on this thing.
17.
I roll so bad with fireballs.
Oh wait, it's disadvantage or it just fails?
Disadvantage.
Okay, then it gets to roll one more.
Like I would literally do more.
It does fail, so it does take the full. Well, takes the full 20.
Orlin sucks, dude. I want a new
So
character.
many
That's
ones.
4 ones.
Yeah.
So many ones.
Orlin's
All right.
worst.
I guess Grizz just shouldn't play casters because,
Yeah.
I mean, Wade in the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's just say
It's kinda
Orlin
the same
should
way.
not play Warhammer. He would get nothing.
Bonus action, that zombie that was, 20 feet away, it's going to move the next 20 feet up, and it's going to attack.
Go for it.
Okay, so that is...
It's an advantage because it's restrained.
It uses its strength, right? It's a slam, right? They get slam, which is... So 7 or a 10.
Both miss.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Avrice is gonna punch it again with Big D. Hits with the second one. Does some big boy damage there. And then the volley of arrows. Not finding purchase, unfortunately.
And those are with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Liliana.
Seeing that it's more well restrained than it was before, I will follow suit and also fireball it. So another dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Orlin, we're just copycats.
I swear this game is rigged.
I assume you also shot at the spirit, so another fireball goes off on it.
Yes.
4 ones again.
I know. Yes. I have feelings that I won't say out loud on the stream that we can talk about afterwards.
Rigged.
Did I miss?
They both
Nothing
rolled
important.
the same damage on fireball again.
Yeah.
6.
I guess I am going to the crocodile. I don't know what's going on with that, so I am just going to do another scorching ray. 24.
Yeah.
16.
Miss.
15 misses.
Miss.
Fuck this. Fuck this game. So let me just see something real quick. So it's 2d6. I don't know if it's gonna give me it when I do this, but so it's 5 plus. Sorry, it's fucking 7 fire damage. What the hell? This game's stupid. The croc unbites the thing and just shoots itself. Falls out a gun. Everyone's like, what is that? What's happening? Shoots itself. Walks 20 feet over to waddles its way 20 feet over to Flissy. Probably doesn't make it.
No.
The fire spirit then blasts. That didn't roll what I needed it to. What is going on here? What is this extra 4? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's an 8. It got an 8, so it misses. And then 6 also shoots itself.
All right. Felicity. You see as the grate begins to glow again.
Oh shit. Okay.
Are you serious right now?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Come on. Oh no.
Did you fail again, young lady?
Hey, you rolled a
Natty
natural one.
Oh no.
You saw it happen the first time. You knew what to look for.
At least give her advantage.
Don't worry, it rolled pretty bad this time.
I
Isn't
rolled
it
a
called
10.
cat's agility?
27 points of
Death
radiant
race.
damage.
Okay. Whoa, you still might. Are you still up, right?
No, I'm unconscious, but I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, but not by much.
Another
That was-
beam of white light rips across the ground. The dragon lifts its wings and takes flight, flying away from the care over the lake to get... It was 60 feet away from the care. It has to stand up, which takes half of its walking speed. Then it flies. So
Any
it is now...
attacks?
From the flame spirit, I don't believe gets opportunity attacks.
A
It's kind of like, I think it's like spiritual weapon. You can double check me on that. And the croc's gone.
How
Bigsby
about
hand does not because it's
hand?
like
No.
spiritual weapon.
It was worth a shot. I had to
Yeah,
ask.
fair enough.
Didn't you have a zombie there?
would.
The zombie.
Zombie
Yeah, the
does.
zombie is taking this motherfucker down right now. Go zombie. Go zombie. Go. Ah! Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Yes. Okay. Guys, this 1d6 plus 1 is going to be just enough. Unrecognized command. Oh. Okay.
Roll 20 says, no, you can't win. You can't do damage with a zombie.
Oh, God.
Oh, you
This is
put it in the
most
wrong order, Bubba.
anticipating. 6 max damage. Almost max damage zombie attack.
Zombie smacks this thing as it's getting up. You can see smoke is coming from the joints of it, but it still takes flight and moves 75 feet on top of the 60. It is currently, what is that, 135 feet away from the care in the air.
Cool. I love that. It's a great thing to be happening.
Does anybody have any way to hit it from here?
How far is it?
135 feet, and you guys are in the care currently.
135. Yes.
I can do one last Earthbind.
I can do a fireball.
All right, we're going to do one last round. All of you take your attacks.
It would be Fireball first because he just goes before I do.
What's the range on
Yeah.
Fireball?
150 feet,
Fair enough. Go for it.
which I will also take my fireball attack as well then.
Ooh,
All right. It
Roll
fails
easy.
Orland's, but it passes Liliana's.
32.
Ooh, 32.
Ooh, that's nice, Orlin.
3 6s. It's coming back.
And
It's
now I
coming
just
home.
need it to pass its strength saving throw.
Ooh, 29. So that's 15 damage for me. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Almost as good as a full hit on the previous ones.
Dirty 30 on that strength save.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm going through every name except for the one I need. Felicity,
Everest.
do you have anything?
Felicity's
I already sent it.
unconscious.
I already sent it to you. It
Oh.
is. It
Oh,
is
that's right.
above-
That's right.
it
You
is
do have
above
something to do. Felicity
Yeah.
takes her first death saving throw.
Mhm.
All right. With the two fireballs connected to the dragon, you see it like tilts for a minute, but then is able to right itself and continue flying as it swoops far to the far side of town, not taking any time to cause any more damage, but then curves and starts heading north towards
So-
Kaer Koenig.
I believe she makes a second roll too, right? So she would have
Um,
made hers right after the dragon flew off, and then
Yes.
the rest of us decided to go pew 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 pew, and then now I think
That is correct, actually. Yes. So take one more death saving throw here.
I just want to get this order right.
All right. All right. So, before she takes this next one, I will have everybody move. Felicity was 120 feet. You moved closer by 30, correct?
I did.
So currently, Felicity is 90 feet away from the care.
Cool. I am
It's
going.
Rough estimation, but she's kind of closer than she probably would be. So yeah, 90 feet.
doesn't matter because I have healing word. As much movement as I need to do, action to dash, whatever, bonus action, healing word. I'll do it at a second level just to be especially kind.
What's the range on healing word?
60 feet.
She's 90 from the care. You are on the wall, correct?
I will jump off that wall and run.
All right. I mean, you're going to take little fall damage and it won't really matter. So
Fine, I have 47 hit points still.
Six bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Worth.
Would you go prone?
That's a good question.
I would still be able to get within range because I still have 60 feet. I have 60 feet with my action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technically, she still has Featherfall because it's not concentration and it lasts a minute.
Sure.
Okay.
I did land though.
Either which way,
It doesn't.
Felicity
it
is
says
healed.
You get 9 hit points.
We are all good. Except for, I will say, a very hurt dragon is still in the air, heading towards the next town.
Oh, son of a bitch.
As I've healed Felicity, shout up to Avarice. No fireballs from you? Just the big hand?
You know, we did what we could. And it'll be easier to take down now at our next stop. And maybe I forgot I had fireball.
But if perhaps she sent off one more fireball before it flew away.
This
Gone now, sorry.
fucking wizard.
I already changed the rules on Bigsby hands for you. This is what you get. I appreciate you advocating for it, but I'm gonna say no.
What is our fastest mode to keep up with this thing? Can you summon the bats
We
again?
don't. No. And they weren't fast enough anyways.
Damn it.
What
So we have to try
direction? I was unconscious. I don't know.
Oh, would it have just kept going north?
Yeah, it looked like it was heading north.
It's gonna, go to the north care, and then who knows which city it's gonna hit. The best we can do is walk to Brinshander.
You must have
Maybe.
some transport here, Avarice.
We have sled dogs. That was a weird accent, I'm so sorry. Still there. We have sled dogs.
Great, we'll take those.
I am going to spend 4 healing words on Felicity.
I
6.
appreciate it.
4.
Dragons hurt.
Oops. 7 and 9. 24 healing. Actually, I'm going to use the spell ring to Oh, you know what? I'm going to use the spell ring to regain a 3rd level slot.
All right.
And then I'm just going to get a healing spirit on anyone who needs it. It's up to a minute. Let's see. I think it's
You get limited uses out of it, though.
I know I'll read into.
How is everybody else?
Actually, you get a lot more because I have my dude out.
So
You get get out of your character sheet. Because of my enhanced bond, you actually get 18 more healing.
Dang. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a D8 for fire damage or healing extra.
I am at 49 to 51.
Okay, then I might not waste it on that. I can get you mounts for an hour.
I think it's better to, if we have dogs, to use that and save whatever resources we have left to try and take it down.
I think our situation's a bit more complicated than that.
Baka, thinking back to the letter Zavros gave me, did he mention what town he was going to? Was he going to the next care first, or?
He
Tourmaline.
specifically mentioned Tourmaline and Lonelywood. And you know
The
that
care is before there,
Care Koenig is a different direction than that.
Yeah.
You would kind of have to cut across the tundra, and you could, if you think back to your interactions in these towns, Zavros had the most interactions. Because in Tourmaline, you met with I forget her name now, but the young girl who ran the hotel, and then Lonelywood was all of that stuff as well. So he probably had more cause to go there first.
I did send off one more message to Bryn Shander to evacuate as many as possible and contact the other towns. I don't know how well they communicated.
Yeah.
And if Zavros has made his way to Lonelywood and Tourmaline, I don't know where we want to try and ward off this beast next.
He'll probably make short work of the next care, I would suspect.
Is that care larger or smaller than this one?
It's smaller than this one.
Our best bet might be bypassing this care and going to the next spot again, like we did with East Haven.
Hey Baka, can I see the map of Icewind Dale?
Yeah, hold on a second. In fact, you can all see the map of Icewind Dale.
Because we saw like a map or something, right, of where it was going, or was that the Goliaths?
That was the Goliath.
Did the Goliaths relay some amount of that, or no?
No,
They
none of them
haven't
have.
yet, no.
None of
Okay.
them have sending spells.
Yeah. And we had limited when we contacted Axel last time.
But from what you've seen, it's gone from Dugan's Hole to Goodmead to East Haven to Caer Dineval, so you could make assumptions at this point, I would think.
Probably Lonelywood, Tourmaline, make that loop around.
Oh, no, never mind.
We could try to cut through here. Yikes.
Would it be faster to follow the roads or go through or face the mountains?
If we were on dogs, how long would it take us to get to Bryn Shander?
Oop.
Because we don't have a ranger to travel
You
with.
don't have your
True.
ranger.
Fucking Zavros, dude. He's gonna get an earful, man. If we ever see him again.
So going through the wilderness would be even more risky because we don't have that more
Yeah.
secure travel.
Let's see. Caer Dineval to Bryn Shander is 10.5 hours on foot. Have that to 5 on dogs.
That's still trek, even just to get to Bryn Shander.
It would probably take longer than that if we were to cut across.
I dismiss my fire spirit. I go to Liliana. I know everyone's kind of like in a frantic, oh god, what's our travel plans? What we're doing? Six during this walks up to Liliana, and then takes the pendant from around his neck and places it in Liliana's hands. Can you keep 3 safe?
I will.
I don't trust much of these wizards and many of their intentions. So I'd rather while it's upsetting to be disconnected from 3 after finding him, I'd rather 3 not be tangled up in this. I know he's with Shinar in in Goodmead, so at least you know where they are at.
I'll look after him. And then I'm going to bring in Six for a hug, and then very quietly whisper in his ear and say, I won't let her take you apart, and I won't let you remain here once this dragon is done.
I think you all have a mission to get to. Do not worry about me. Maybe we'll see each other in the glaciers someday.
Goodbye for now. If nothing else, we have a mutual business partner that has mutual goals.
Perhaps.
So, with Six staying with Avarice, she at this time has gotten sled dogs ready for all of you. And you start mounting up. You are sent outside of the care. And as you start getting ready to head, which way are you heading?
I think we have to go to Bryn Shander.
Okay.
I think that's our best bet.
You start getting ready to head to Bryn Shander. Give me perception checks.
I whispered it. That's okay. It was a natural one, anyways.
Hold on, I gotta.
So
I closed
we're
out 6 a
going.
long time ago.
Okay, I'm
24. I don't know if I was included in that or not. So
Yeah, that's fine. You can be included.
I have
Orlin,
to
did you have
mention the 2 new recruits.
Orlin has 2 zombies with him on his card.
I'm sorry, but we're no strangers to traveling with the dead.
It is strange bedfellows at this moment that require compromises.
Both, as you say this, both Liliana and Six inside the care would hear the hollow roar of the Chardalyn dragon echoing across the tundra to the north of you, followed closely by another roar that seems more full of body. It seems as though something has intercepted the dragon and stopped its progression. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
The white dragon.
I forgot he was alive.
So thank you all so much for joining us. We will be back next week to continue this and see what's going on over there. So yeah, follow everybody here. Follow Swindler's Den on all of its social medias, including its Patreon, where you can get all audio versions of this show for only $1 a month. Wow, what a deal! And we'll see you guys next time. Have a good evening, everybody.
Night, y'all.
So perish.